Hello everyone. As you can read, this is a World Cup semi-final, which is very exciting. Yes, it does sound like a FIFA World Cup semi-final, which are always important games. Remember that time Brazil got smashed? That was pretty funny.
I do. It was fantastic.
Yeah. Um, anyway, we are running two scripts that we've actually seen before. So if you're a long time Wednesday stream fan, as I'm sure many of you are, you're going to recognize both of these scripts, which is good because I've run them before and our playing group have played them before, which makes things a lot easier and probably more official for a semi-final, which is what you'd want. The first of these is going to be Trained Killer by Ekin. And we'll talk a bit more. We'll talk about that in front of the players as well. But basically, the demons killing in script order. One of the simpler ones to run, which is I'm very happy with. Some are very complicated.
Definitely some interesting stuff up here. We'll talk about it more when we get in there, but there's a lot of ways for that order to get misconstrued. And of course, the script author personally catering to my interests by making sure that the amnesiac can't be attacked until every other townsfolk has been.
It's
So
true,
I'm
unless
happy.
there's a mayor bounce. And we can make up to 5 changes from this setup, which is going to be a Lil Monster with these 3 minions, a Snitch, and a Drunk, which has to be one of these 8 townsfolk. But we could also make an extra village idiot. Okay, what do we want to do with this setup? Do you have any thoughts first, chat? Let me have a quick look at it. A lot of madness, obviously, with Harpy Seri, and then the Godfather, which actually has to be adding or removing an outsider, so we have to work out whether we want a drunk and a mutant or neither. I guess what we do there will probably depend on what we want to do with the village idiots as well. Do you have any opinions, chat? Anyone like to influence the World Cup semi-final setup? More VIs. People want drunk and mutant. Well, we could take up some townsfolk and do both of those things. Drunk and mutant, only one VI. I don't think what would be better for town here. Mayor is good for town, but it also is bad for them in terms of how the gin rule works. And that it's top of the list, it gives me that chance to try and confuse people. And then VI is also next on the list, which is something for us to think about. People want monk, yeah. People want drunken mutant. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Then we're gonna take out a few of these townsfolk and do this. That's my current thoughts. That's 3 outsiders, 3 minions, and then 8 townsfolk. Does that add up? Yeah, it adds up. Because one of those is the drunk. Okay, I see. What do we think about this setup? There is a lot of madness. Can almost give them another VI. And that's weird with the dying first. Is this too much madness? Is town gonna get overruled? Maybe. There's Pixie as well. There's really not a lot of substantial information. We can't make that many more changes. Yeah, you can't say anything. Remember last time? I actually don't. I really don't remember last time. I agree, it does need a bit more info. I sort of want to put in this third VI. For some reason the maths is confusing in my head, but anyway. So that's 8, but then it should be 7. Okay. Let's take out. I mean, we have King No Choir Boy. That's interesting. Obviously, the demon doesn't choose the kills anyway, but that will be info later. I think I agree. Let's take out the Pixie. So that's sort of. How many townsfolk have we changed? Sort of 3. I think this is the yeah. I think we've technically made 5 changes already. I think I'm happy with this. I think I like King. Because we have the option of keeping them alive. That's up to, well, actually, yeah, not that we have the option, but they will stay alive fairly late. Your steward's above it, artist is above it, monk's above it. Yeah. Then we're gonna have to read up on how the village idiots work. We should think about bluffs, but I'm gonna pass out these characters, and then we'll do it. Okay, let's look at our night order. None of those things. So we're gonna do we'll do the minion info first, and then we'll do the little monster waking up. Oh, actually, but the king and little monster are in the wrong order. We need to know who the demon is before that. So I disagree with this order. It's fine. We'll go to them one by one. Hello, George.
How's it going?
Very good. Your fellow minions are Tesso the Morning and Wildstar.
Wait, how many is there meant to be?
There's no demon yet. You'll be picking one soon.
Oh, wonderful.
Thank you.
Apparently, it was very difficult for everyone else to think of ideas.
Look,
Is
we're
that a
under the
Bunnings?
fire.
We're just not all as talented as you, Danica.
Hello.
Hi.
Your fellow minions are George and Wildstar.
Ooh, okie dokie.
And that's it. You'll be picking who gets a certain thing later.
Oh god. Okay, cool.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Oh yeah, I've run so many D&D campaigns that have been blatantly ripping off other things.
Hello.
Hello.
I will tell you that you have two fellow minions who are George and Tesso the Morning.
Cool.
We're gonna choose baby things first, and then
Yep.
I'll wake you up your ability. Thanks.
Damn, too. Took player.
So here's how we're gonna. The order's weird. I'm trying to work out if I want to do the bluffs before waking them up. I think I'm going to decide to wake them all up. Juzu gets the baby first, but then they're still all minions, even though one of them is sort of the demon. They're still all going to get the snitch bluffs. So there are actually bluffs because of the snitch. Just think about what those are going to be. These are the only bluffs, of course, because there's no demon. I think we should. Is Mare a bad bluff? It probably is. I think I won't give them that. They probably want stuff that's low down, right? So we'll give Amni. You can see the order here. We'll definitely give Choir Boy. That's a great bluff. Because one of them will know who the king is. They already know the outsiders because of the Godfather. Good point that Lycan stuffs up the order, but the problem is if I give Mare or Lycan as bluffs, like how are they gonna bluff it? Is my question. Because the kills are gonna be in the expected order. It's hard for them. Like I'd probably want to give them both or neither. I think I'll give them neither. Seamstress or Pixie is good, I think. Although I did want it to feel like there's already a lot of madness. Maybe I won't give them that as a bluff. Maybe I'll just do Seamstress, which is a bit harder because it dies early-ish. But they can deal with that. The drunk will mess up the order a bit. Yes, that's a good point. And then, yeah, Mutant and Serio are actually great points. But for them to successfully use the Serenovus to bluff Lycanthrope would be pretty difficult. You'd have to have a pretty excellent knowledge of the Grimoire. They don't have a spy. So I think I'm happy with these, and I'm going to give this to all three of them. But let's do the baby first. don't know if I should have brought them into a chat for this. I think it varies how people run it. I assume they can all see this chat. That's how, yeah, they can all see it. Nice. I think I like it like this. I don't want to give them the chance to talk to each other. Okay, everyone's pointing at George. Let's do a countdown.
Just like do like actual New Orleans. Just like, yeah, there's gnomes running around. There's always been gnomes.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Thanks. I have a baby to give you.
Wonderful.
I'm also going to tell you 3 bluffs.
Yep.
Those are Amnesiac, Choir Boy, and Seamstress.
Ooh. Amnesiac, Choir Boy, and Seamstress.
And I will tell you that Danica is the king.
Danica is the king.
I decided just to tell one person this game as opposed to everyone.
No, that's that seems reasonable.
Yeah, we're just changing the rules a bit.
Yeah.
While we're here, you can choose a player and a character.
I'm gonna pick myself.
Yep.
And what level? I'll go myself and fortune teller. I think that sounds like a good option.
Okay, you are mad as the fortune teller.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
A night down Bourbon Street sounds like a great time, but never been.
Hello.
Hello.
First of all, I'm going to tell you that the snitch is in play, the mutant is in play, and the drunk is in play. And then I will give you 3 bluffs, which are Amnesiac, Choir Boy, and Seamstress.
Got it. Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
So it's snitch, mutant, and drunk.
That's correct.
Those ones are implied. Cool.
Thanks.
Slightly less than 1 million people in Amsterdam.
Don't get me wrong. Reykjavik is.
Hello.
Hello.
I am going to give you 3 bluffs.
Oh, how exciting.
Those are Amnesiac, Choir Boy, and Seamstress.
Okay.
And you can use your ability.
If this is snitch related, we all get the same bluffs, don't we?
Yeah, that's how I'll
Okay,
run it.
cool. Okay, cool. Yes, so we need to make Karen mad about BotC, please.
Sure can do. Thank you.
Ta.
Now I'm good. Here we go.
Yeah, 400,000 only. My God.
Yes,
that's
it's just
so
not a big
tiny.
place.
Hey, Karen. You are mad that BotC is evil.
Should it not be Bort's mad that I'm evil, like always? Okay, I am mad that Bort is evil.
But the other may
Excellent.
still be
Thank you.
true.
Yeah.
Thanks. Okay. We have got to decide who's going to be the drunk village idiot and who are we going to show the steward to. And whether those are the same person, I don't know. I think I'm wondering about showing an outsider. I think showing either Bort or Zach. Showing Bort might really help the town. I think the town probably do need a bit of help at the moment. Yes, they got the VI information, but there's a lot of madness going around. The evil are able to bluff the choir boy to the king as well, which is nice and strong. So I think I'm going to show Bort, which I think is a strong pick. It's also interesting with the Harpy madness. And then our drunk VI, Who do we think? Karen, Sam, or Ryan? I really don't have a strong opinion. Who do you want to be drunk? Chat. Karen's probably going to bluff that she's seen Bought as evil, whatever happens. Will she check Bought? I don't know. Chat. If anyone says a name in the next 10 seconds, that's who I'm drunking. Wow. No. Oh, someone said Sam. Perfect. Sam's drunk. This one. Not me. Let's do Ethan first.
Oh, Sweden has the most islands in the world with an estimated 267,570 islands.
Yeah, I had this on a
Sweden.
trivia
What?
question recently. I thought it might have been Canada because Canada looks like it has like.
It's not Canada, it's Sweden because they have all the lakes and islands inside the lakes as well as all the ones, around the
I
ocean.
literally just told people that.
Yeah.
You're killing me.
Bought is good.
Perfect. I trust Bort 100%. Why would you lie to me? Thank you very much.
Perfect. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Is there a chat lag? That might be. Yeah. Oh well. I wonder why that is. Maybe my internet's bad. My other device is bad. It's Aero. You mean Aero from the Fumbled Anthology podcast? See, putting this in now because then it has to be in the VOD. They can't cut it out. You should all watch everyone's favorite Call of Cthulhu playthrough podcast, which is run by Aero. It's very fun. Let's do the VIs.
Canada has.
Hello.
Hello.
Please choose a player.
Honestly, haven't looked at the scripts. I'm gonna choose to pick. Let's go for Kerry.
Kerry. Kerry is good.
Yay! Thank you.
Thanks.
That much of the world's coastline.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm just.
By the coastline.
I'm just.
Hello. Please choose a player.
Ah, yes, my one piece of Village Idiot info. Well, I think it's going to be critical this game to know if Ryan is good.
Ryan is evil.
Oh, okay. Well, it's good I got to know that early then.
Thanks. That was a hard choice though, because Ryan's one of the other BIs. But they still don't know if Ryan's making it up or not. This is setting me up to kill Karen on night 2, I think. Which is probably good. Like, see, if I give Ryan good there, then it's... Either way, it gives them info. It's good for them to check each other on night 1, but anyway. There's an excellent message in chat. Might just keep track of what I've given. Hello, Ryan.
Hello.
Please choose a player.
I will choose Kizzle, please.
Kizzle. Kizzle is good.
Great, thank you.
Thanks. So now if they can get all the VI info and no evils are bluffing it, which may or may not happen, they're in the world where either all of them are good and Sam's the drunk one, or Ryan's evil and Karen's the drunk one, which are interesting worlds. Good morning, Ravenswood Bluff. You all wake to find not only me saying nothing about any certain characters that are on the script, but that I can't say this because I am dead. I have been crushed. A trained killer in the form... Well, we know the weapon they used. It was a large rock, but we don't know who it was. But a trained killer has taken me out. They're looking to take you out in order. Please find them and avenge me.
Hello. I had a rules question, but I decided to wait for during the day so that I can bluff Amnesiac.
Okay.
So I believe I know the answer to this, but a quick reminder. If there are multiple village idiots, do you have to attack them all before you can move on, or you do just hit one and then move down the list?
I think I know the answer to this as well, but I'm just gonna check the write-up to make sure I'm getting it right. And I don't see it there.
While Emerald's checking the write-up, I hope chat's having a good time. I hope they've all come to the same conclusion that we did earlier, that Squirtle is a terrible Pokemon. And I hope you all are looking forward to some competitive clock. It really is like a 2 months of competitive Clocktower on the Aussie stream between all of the World Cup games and then the script competition for Aussie Clocktower Con. We're just playing Clocktower at the most competitive level, and I mean that's what you really expect from this stream, is just highly competitive, strategic, focused, well thought out.
Us.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm gonna say they don't have to all be killed. There's basically one Nightmare Village Idiot is targeted, then it moves on. I couldn't actually find the official answer, but I think that's what we did last time, and I think that's how I prefer it.
All right, my bribe to pick the other village idiots, if they exist, will be sent tomorrow. Okay, don't worry.
Okay, that's perfect. Thank you.
Good.
I did confirm with Emerald that him not announcing the king wasn't in fact a mistake.
Was in fact a mistake? Is that what you said? Yeah, cool. I assumed as much, Emerald.
I can't comment.
I mean, I've done it so many times in the past, and I'm like, I'm not going to tell you my info. And then 3 days later, I'm like, all right, it was that one, and just make up perfect info. But
yeah. But that's all right. I think it's fine just to keep it quiet for now.
Yeah.
Easy peasy.
No. Claim truthfully, since we're both good.
Oh,
wait.
Wait.
What's going on?
We were totally not talking about standards.
But we are now. We're talking about good stuff about the game now. Kerry's just going to claim truthfully to me, which is...
Yes, a village idiot.
Oh? Yeah?
Yes.
So you're dying tonight?
Maybe. If there's a mayor in play, then...
That's me. That's me.
Are you a mayor?
Well, why would I not be?
Well, I don't know, because I got evil on you.
Well,
I thought you were going to be the recluse.
Maybe you should redirect the evil then.
Okay, I'll redirect the evil.
Worse than Choir Boy. A snitch would be a pretty bad trained killer.
Yeah, I think that one.
Yeah.
That one's pretty rough.
Yeah, but Choir Boy's not great. Choir Boy would not be a very efficient trained killer. I think Recluse and Amnesiac are kind of pretty great. Like, I feel like somebody who doesn't remember themselves.
Probably pretty good trained killer. I'm gonna be so real. I believe in the Pixie.
I can see that. I quite like that. Yeah, like you wouldn't suspect the Pixie to be the trained killer.
But like fairies be evil in so much fairy lore.
They just get
Announce the king to town.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And we are very rude about it forever now.
Because why would you do anything else but hang it over his head, right?
Important lore.
It really is. It really is. So I trust that Danica is the drunk king. Because I didn't.
Okay, perfect. I'll put you down as the Pixie.
Thumbs up, bro.
Well, I say that if you are the Pixie, and I say that just as Emerald is walking into the conversation, doesn't look great for you gaining your ability, does it?
I don't know what you're talking about. I am the Pixie Steward, and I got information immediately because I gained my ability immediately, and I saw that I am a good player.
I see. Okay.
But if I was a real steward, I wouldn't say who I saw until the final 3.
Don't tell anyone what my pings are, by the way.
No.
That should be a secret.
I will not. I absolutely will not.
You will not?
I won't tell anybody anything.
Very suspicious.
I'm honestly just happy that I'm a good character this game. Finally blue. Yes. Don't kill me.
What about you, Wildstar? You were about to hard climb.
Was I though?
That's true. I don't know.
Do you want me to feed you a claim instead? How about that?
Oh, absolutely. Please.
All right, Karen, what is
Being a
Wildstar?
village idiot with an evil on board.
Got it.
Okay, cool. I mean, he's probably evil anyway, so it doesn't matter. And Sam?
Oh, me? I wasn't gonna claim. I was just here for the vibes.
Should we all play village idiot?
I can't hear the sound.
Have you heard the new noise that it makes?
No, what noise does it make?
It doesn't.
Hello. I am not asking my artist question, but I'm here to pretend to ask my artist question so that a poisoner doesn't poison me. And then they're
Okay.
going to anyway, because that's what happens.
Okay.
Thank
I
you
don't
for saying
know.
yes or no.
I don't know, which is a legal answer.
Fair enough.
Thanks.
All right, thank you.
Welcome
Is that
back,
your
everyone.
chair moving up or your desk moving down?
Well, as per Karen's
Yes.
request, I understand.
Has anyone heard Bort claim an evil role yet?
Yeah.
Oh, which one?
Mastermind.
Can I nominate Bort, please?
Yeah, why not?
Bort claimed to be the choir boy to me, and because there was no king announcement, we know the choir boy's out of play.
What your defense?
I lied to you in our chat today. Sorry.
Oh.
Need 6 votes to put Board on the block, starting in 3, 2, 1.
Kizzle, I reckon he left out the boffin choir boy part, you know?
Oh yeah,
that'd be such a great
guess.
ability.
Because the
Don't do it,
demon
Bort.
really
No.
needs, really needs the choir boy ability, just so that when they kill the king, they can find out who the demon is.
No, they can find out who the recluse is.
True.
Oh,
That's a
so
fair point.
true. This is big brain.
It's not very sexy.
What? You can't steal.
Is
You
that
can't
your
steal that.
Yagababble phrase, Kizzle?
You can't steal that, Kizzle. This is cultural appropriation.
Yeah, that only works for one person here, Kizzle. We can't
Yeah.
let you get away with it.
Bort nominates Zach.
Bort nominates Zach. Why?
I have gotten suspicious vibes from our conversation today. I believe Zach to be evil. You could even say that I'm mad that Zach is evil.
Okay, Zach.
Yeah, you got me. I'm actually the demon here. You should all kill me.
Need 6 votes, starting in 3, 2, 1.
That's very sexy of you to admit.
Are you breaking
want
up
to
about this
die,
cult?
Zach?
Just good. No, we don't want to kill Zach.
Executed? No. If there's a lycanthrope, I'm a good pick.
Yeah, agreed.
I don't know why people say this game is so hard. Zach just said he was the demon.
Sam will
Fix
nominate
it.
Ryan.
Sam nominates Ryan. Why?
Well, Ryan is confident that Zach is good, and there are three players who know exactly who's on the good team and who's on the evil team. And I believe that Ryan could be one of those 3 players.
Ryan.
Sam, you've played with me before. I think a whole bunch of people are good. I think Zach's good. I think Kizzle's good. I know I'm good. I think Bort's probably good. I think some of the people who voted on Bort are probably evil. So between Karen, you, and Tesso, I'd say there's at least one evil between the 3 of you. That's what I got so far.
6 votes needed.
That's
3,
very typical
2,
of Ryan. I will give
1.
Ryan. Tesso quickly votes so that he can't distinguish between the 3 of us.
This is big brain.
Tesso, no.
Now you're the odd one out, Sam.
No, I've still got Karen backing me up.
No, I'll nominate Karen, please.
It's not ideal.
Terry nominates Karen.
I've heard of an evil ping on Karen.
Karen.
Well, I mean, so far we've heard of multiple evil pings. There's evil pings on Bort, there's evil pings on me, there's evil pings on... Was there an evil ping on Zach? I
Sure,
don't
why
think
not?
we should kill the evil pings. They're probably... Most of them are probably good.
Okay.
One of them's probably not.
Need 6, 3, 2, 1.
I think we probably just shouldn't kill today because we probably lost our chance at the most evil person.
Yeah, Zach.
Yeah, Zach. The demon.
Yeah,
Not
Zach. Really.
No
I'll
one's on the
nominate
block.
Danica.
Karen nominates Danica. Why?
I changed my mind. I think Danica is voting with her neighbours, and I think her neighbours are both evil. So I don't know. Typhon line over there.
Danica, your defense.
I voted once on Karen. So I guess. Also, I am confirmed the drunk because the king wasn't announced, so I am confirmed good.
6 votes needed. Starting in 3, 2, 1.
I already said it on, Sam. Keep up.
That's very sexy of you to admit.
Thank you.
Not enough. Last call for nominations. There are 15 seconds. No one is currently on the block for execution.
I think this is fine. What's the worst I can
I
do?
nominate Tessa.
Why?
I think it's probably likely that at least one of Karen, Sam, and Tessa's evil. And after the whole, hey, Sam and Tessa might be evil thing, Sam suspiciously messaged Tessa. And I'd love to hear what all that's about and see what Tessa has to say.
Tessa, your defense.
Ryan.
You muted Tessa.
You're muted.
So true.
Oh yeah, no, I hit the wrong button. I can tell you exactly what it's about, and if Sam gets me executed for a bit, I'm going to haunt him. It says, I need to talk to Ryan tomorrow. Can you pass this on to him to let him know? So I did.
That's verbatim the message that I said. I'm sorry it hasn't been
kind of believe
Ryan.
Tessa, check your messages.
Carrie told me that Kizzle told him that Sam needs to talk to you.
I sent the message the wrong direction.
I refuse to die for a bit, or at least not this bit. I'll die for the other bit. That's fine.
And it's 6 votes starting now.
Pertinent information. It's not data yet.
Welcome back, Tessa.
Yeah, cannot support day one nominations of Tessa the morning.
Ryan's probably just Harvey mad.
Not enough.
I think Ryan's just terminally allergic.
10 seconds.
To
Can I
Sam and
nominate
Tessa.
Kerry, please?
Yes. Why?
He sent the message the wrong way, and that's just inexcusable.
Kerry, your
I'm
defense.
fully ahead of you, mate.
This is fine. I'm the village idiot.
6 votes. 3, 2, 1.
Village Idiot would do a pretty decent job of being a trained killer, I think.
That's a double claim.
Maybe they'd be an dude by accident.
That is enough votes. Kerry is on the block for execution. There are 10 seconds left in the day.
Kerry's clearly good. This is the first person we've got on the block. Can we lift this?
5.
Yeah,
4,
nominate me.
3, 2.
Bort nominates Kizzle.
You can't nominate.
You've
1.
nominated.
The
Good, like
day
nominate Zach.
is over with Kerry's execution. Kerry, how would you like to die?
By cursing Karen.
Okay. Kerry goes into the town square, gets out his wand, and throws a curse at Karen, and Karen throws a rock back, and the town executes Kerry. The game continues. Yes, I can do this. Hello.
Am I allowed to ask another question now? Is that fair?
Yes.
Oof, that was touch and go. I don't want to roll the dice on whether there's only one village idiot or not. Are all of Ethan, Tesso, and George on the good team?
No.
Cool. Thank you.
Thanks. Very much no. Good night.
What is
Ryan didn't vote me.
Ryan's evil, Bort's evil. Ryan was supporting Bort, that's evil. Sam and Tessa and I are all good.
Now Chat, I have a very important correction to make. It was absolutely not me that announced that the king was in play. It was absolutely Theo, and I will be taking no blame for it. Yes, he did snipe 2 evils. I would never do that. I have a firm understanding of the rules, unlike Theo, who just comes along and makes things up as he goes along. Let's run the next night.
Confirmed as well.
See, this is why, despite the fact that I really shouldn't and should be doing other things, it's really important that I make time for you all because you genuinely make my fucking week.
Hello. You're muted,
Hello.
but please choose a player and a character.
Do I have to learn who's holding the baby?
No. No, that happens the sort of when demons kill in the Night Order, is my understanding.
Okay, well alright. You know what? I'm sure I can convince them not to pick me. I will pick myself and the lycanthrope, please.
Okay, you are mad as the lycanthrope.
Excellent, thank you.
Or maybe don't. We have yet to establish the answer to that question.
I feel like pants are somewhat necessary.
You said that, but
That's debatable.
There is a debate in the Discord about that. Hello.
I only heard half of that, but hello. Please choose 2 players.
Do you know? I think Karen on board is going quite well. We'll leave it there for a while. Thanks.
Okay, thank you.
Go.
Thanks.
Yes, I believe.
Let's now wake them up. Which Discord is the pants debate happening in? Not a good one. Yeah, it's definitely not me. That's right. We want to do this. So immediately points to George, who doesn't want to be picked. I think Wildstar's been very much under the radar. Be a good choice for them. Talking about Discord servers, you should join the one on the pinned message. Clocktower Con Australia. It's in a month. It's coming up. Okay, well, Wildstar's got a pick. Okay. Wildstar gets it. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but I believe we now tell Wildstar that Danica is the king. So I'm going to check that's correct. It doesn't just happen on the first night. I believe that happens for any new instance of the demon. People say it's correct. Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
Boy, do I have a little monster for you.
Wow.
But that's not the only reason I'm waking you up. Please choose a player.
This is so exciting. I wish I knew anything. I will kill Ethan.
Perfect. Thank you. I realize I maybe should have done that in a different order.
But I know.
But anyway, it doesn't matter now because the village idiot wasn't picked. My thoughts were I wanted to kill Karen with the little monster. So for anyone not sure, this happened because the drunk died today. Kerry was an outsider. So Ethan's dead. I think I'm going to kill Karen. I don't want to kill Ryan because then it makes it obvious that Sam's the drunk one and they really trust all the rest of the info. I forgot to put this here, but it was kill good. That's too much info for them. Killing Karen. Yes, they probably think Karen was sober and that Kerry was good, but I'm happy for them to know that because they're going to think Kerry's good anyway. So now they're just going to work out whether Sam's drunk. Or Okay, no, this is a problem actually, because if you trust that Karen's good and is sober, then either Sam's drunk, but then I guess, yeah, Sam drunk and Ryan sober, but Sam can't really be sober. I do have to tell Karen about the Harvey matter. Let's just do that.
Hello.
You are once again mad that Bort is evil.
Great. Thanks. I've set it up perfectly. Bye.
Like, so actually, I don't like those worlds so much. Let's think about worlds if we kill the other two. And also because I like the madness being there. But alive players. So if we killed Ryan, Sam would probably think he's drunk. What if we killed Sam? I like that more, because if we kill Sam, there's still the world where Karen is drunk. So obviously Karen, I think she got correct info today. I think I like killing Sam the most. It does frame Ryan, because I think generally you'd think a sober one would die. Obviously it gets rid of our drunk VI, which is annoying. But hopefully they'll meta it the wrong way. And looking at the worlds for killing Karen, I really didn't like them. So I think Sam is going to die, which is interesting. I think there are weird storyteller interpretations where you could now move the drunk VI, but I'm not going to do that. So we're going to do our sober VIs. Let's do those.
Kizzle, what did you do for your birthday?
I did.
Hello.
Please choose a player.
Jeez. Ryan.
Ryan is good.
Oh, thanks.
Thanks. This is fine, because in the world where Karen is drunk, I would show that if Ryan was evil, so that's perfect. Hello, please choose a player.
Sam or Ethan? I'll go Sam, please.
Sam. Sam's good.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks. I don't know what the VIs know, but they're all picking each other. I'm pretty sure Sam hasn't claimed it. The king is not going to activate because the dead do not equal or outnumber the living, but we are going to wake up with Ethan dead. Got a message. Oh, do I not tell Wild Tell the king? I said I was going to. Hey. Sorry, I thought I had told you this, but maybe I just talked to chat about it. Danica is the king.
Perfect. Good to know. Thank you.
Lucky she texted me because I forgot to actually tell her. Okay, yes, Ethan's dead and Sam's dead. Let's wake them up. There have been deaths during the night. Sam is dead. And Ethan is dead.
Two deaths.
Ooh, interesting.
Is that Godfather? Kerry, were you the mutant?
No.
Okay.
Does that mean it has to be a yak?
No, little monster can kill more than one as well, but
I thought
generally it's only one.
I thought it had to be one.
I'm happy to rule that I won't kill more than one person to the little monster.
You won't, okay.
It's said in the script description to not.
I say I am not the Raven Keeper or above.
Okay, sure. I'm gonna probably assume then that Carrie was a Godfather proc, so outsider of some kind.
Maybe.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good point.
I
was supposed to claim noble. My bad.
What?
Well, it's related to my artist question, which is essentially a noble being. But you're in it, so that's a good sign.
Oh, okay, interesting. Okay, well, there could be a mayor as well. Like I could be a mayor bounce or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is very interesting.
For now.
Yeah.
Long term, probably not, but I think I am not very likely to die today. So,
No. And I am likely to get nominated today, particularly by Bort, who will do it
we know
straight
who?
away.
Do we know who the outsiders are?
No, I didn't get any information from George at all.
Great.
So. But clearly Kerry.
Yes, noticed that one.
Yeah.
I haven't heard of any of them.
Well, I am definitely steward confirmed, and I am definitely the mayor.
You're not steward confirmed, Board, and you're not the
Yes.
mayor because that's a double claim. Wildstar is saying that you're evil. Wildstar is steward confirmed.
No,
I've heard of steward
Wildstar is not
confirming
steward
Wildstar.
confirmed.
She is steward confirmed, and she's got a VI evil on you. You should nominate her if you don't believe her, right? Like,
I will nominate Wildstar.
Artist vibes. You might be coming up to being next in line if you don't also.
Yeah,
someone
okay.
who
In
is
that case, yeah, it might be a good idea for me to pick Zach tonight and just to try to cause a bit of skippiness in the order.
Yeah. Because then you can save yourself and then have the ability to pick more people later.
I believe that.
Else.
Yeah.
I'm happy to kill that.
No, but the problem is that
also,
like
Ryan,
like
can you
what?
do me a favor and check either Zach or Danica next?
I think Zach is good. Danica could be a.
I would check Danica then.
That'd be
Danica's,
fine.
Danica's
whatchamacallit?
later in the night order, so we will probably have her alive later. So worth
Fair.
taking a look at.
Yeah, I think Danica could be a YAG candidate as well. But yeah.
Possible. I don't know. I think I trust Danica.
The whole
for now.
king phrase, I think, yeah, it could be, but I'm trying to think what the phrase is if it's YAG, right?
I don't think it's YAG. Can I
Yeah,
ask?
exactly. So then what's the
this is
phrase? Right?
disastrous. Okay.
Wait, what's up?
I was just like, oh, why did I turn his camera off? So we've all heard. So the reason why I think Board is evil, because Wildstar's put out a VI evil ping on Board, which I totally believe, and there's a steward that's confirming Wildstar as well. So what's the info that's confirming Board?
Haven't heard of any.
I don't know.
Oh, well, there's direct info against Board, so we should just get Board out of here. Kerry.
That's like the 5th village idiot I've heard of, which makes me very skeptical at this point.
Yeah.
Well, Kerry's not a village idiot, are you? You've got an evil on me. That's wrong. You got to change it.
Yeah, but I'm probably more likely to be drunk. I'm adding Ethan.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey.
A drunk?
Yeah, your death was weird, right, Ethan? You're not like a village idiot or anything, right?
No. I'm happy to say I'm not the Raven Keeper or above that on the script.
Okay, so you're monk or below.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you're making me read it.
Okay.
That is weird.
What's
Wong. There you go, Emerald. I did the gong for you.
Thank you.
I'm sure everyone
no one
heard
else
it
can
too.
hear it.
I know where Kerry lives. I could just go and gong on his front door or something.
I highly recommend you to do that. That would be excellent.
If people are seamstresses, can you not pick Ryan if you haven't used it already? Same for artists. Probably best to not ask about Ryan.
I don't think there's an artist. There is a noble though.
I see. Is that what the situation is?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Strong information.
My favorite thing.
Still have to come back even if you can't hear it.
I've been the artist chambermaid before. That was really fun.
Nominations are open.
I just want to say that it was odd that I died last night. I'm not high on this. I'm not high on the script.
Hi,
Ethan.
I'm the mayor.
Yeah. So what could have possibly happened last night is double Yagababble, and the mayor bounced one of them.
Yeah.
It's also possible that Kure was an outsider and it was a Godfather kill. Yeah.
So are there any nominations?
And we know then we know the minions are Harpy and Godfather. Easy.
Oh,
I'll nominate Bort.
Why?
I'm not too sure a mayor is useful this game, if there even is a mayor. I think it's better to have the Night Order die as is. Also, I'm pretty sure Bort's just evil because there's an evil ping on him.
What?
I haven't heard of this evil ping, so I'm not sure where it's coming from. I think right now it's looking like I'm semi-confirmed as the mayor. So one thing about the mayor that is useful to town is that it says here, if only 3 players live and no execution occurs, your team wins. So like that's what I'm going for.
Well, we need 5 votes, starting in 3, 2, 1.
For what it's worth, I think that the world where I was Godfather killed and Kerry's an outsider is extremely narrow.
Not enough.
Why is it narrow?
It's are you a village idiot?
I could, but like whether I received a counter token, like whether there are village idiots out there or not, doesn't necessarily mean that I can't be the drunk village idiot, right? Like there could be
Cool.
3 face-up village idiots and the drunk village idiot, like a village idiot who saw the drunk.
Hold on,
Maybe.
I feel like this requires a storyteller question.
It's just that.
Okay. So theoretically, if there was a player who received the village idiot token and was a regular village idiot, could the drunk think that they are the village idiot? The actual drunk token.
If there was just one, or if there were 3 other village idiots?
If there were 2, let's go.
If there were 2, that would be fine. Technically, like rules as written, I say no problem to even having 3, and then a 4th one be the drunk as well as the drunk village idiot. But because having a regular grimoire, you'd only get 3 of the tokens, I probably wouldn't run it like that. But if there's only 1 or 2, yes, I'm okay with having there be a drunk who is the village idiot, which is separate to the drunk village idiot.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Yes, it is.
Okay, we should nominate Ryan.
What's the truth?
Interesting. No, it's not the truth. I just heard from Wildstar Sam, so whatever Karen told you, incorrect.
Okay.
What's the truth?
George would like to nominate Ryan.
Okay. Why?
Sam, would you like this?
There are 4 village idiot claims, and Ryan is one of them. And Ryan has been seen as evil by 2 other roles. One of them being a village idiot, one is something else.
Ryan.
Yeah, I am a village idiot. There are only 3 claims as far as I'm aware. I think 3 plus the drunk is possible, Carrie being the drunk. You and me, village idiots. Wildstar is not a village idiot, so I think we only have 3. I am just good, and I think my pings are good, and I've been sharing them across the board. Don't kill me. Let evil do it, or force an execution later.
I think it's important I clarify, because I have ruled this earlier this game, that if there were 3 village idiot tokens in the game, I would not then make the drunk character a 4th village idiot, because in a normal grimoire you should only have 3 of the tokens. So just keep that in mind. We need 5 votes on Ryan, starting in 3, 2, 1.
Clarify.
We only have 3 claims. We only have 3 claims.
Wildstar is not my 4th, Ryan. I have a 4th elsewhere.
Well, we hated that.
That is 5 votes on Ryan. He is on the block for execution.
I do think at least 2 people voted there.
Can I nominate George, please?
Yes. Why?
George is in my noble pings, and George has been acting a little bit suspiciously. And this is probably the last time I'm going to be able to nominate.
George, your defense?
I'm not sure where I need to begin. I'm strongly on the kill Ryan boat.
5 Ty, 6 puts George on the block. 3, 2, 1.
Noble's also not on the script. What?
I wouldn't worry
Kissel?
about
I didn't feel necessary to mention that in my defense.
Minion panic.
I don't know.
I mostly just wanted to draw attention to George. But I am the
Yeah,
noble,
that's
fine.
or noble
I think-
adjacent.
Okay, well, I think that Ryan is socially evil because he's been defending Bort, who is confirmed evil anyway, so.
Look, I'm not
Well,
evil, and
first
I'm not.
confirmed evil. You made up all that information, Karen.
I didn't make it up!
you
Wildstar
told me
offered it up!
Yeah, Wildstar has since recanted.
No, I
So-
didn't.
So, Karen, you just made it up to try to frame me and Bort.
No, no.
I think that's
We were in the chat together. Sam was there.
I am
was
struggling
not
to
there, I
believe
left
Karen.
the chat.
Third and final
struggling to believe
call.
Karen.
15 seconds.
I would
Bort
like to
nominates
tell-
Tesso the morning.
Bort nominates Tesso. Why?
Minion panic, and that is all.
Tesso the morning, your defense.
I missed you guys.
5
I thought you were going to
times.
do it for a minute there, Bort. I thought you were going to miss your chance.
I was always doing it.
All right. You
6
normally
puts
go
Tesso on the
first.
block. 3, 2, 1.
Look at me, Ryan, and Kizzle voting in a team.
Not enough.
An evil team.
Three of us are probably good.
I would like to nominate Karen.
Why?
Look, I'm doing completely normal things, and everybody thinks I'm a village idiot because someone's over here spreading rumors, and I don't want to be dragged into this.
Aaron?
I mean, I might be misremembering the conversation, but I thought that we were going to be 3 village idiots claiming, adjacent to true information, which is Bort is evil. Like, all 3 of us were going to ping Bort as evil because one of us got Bort as evil on night 1. But I'm happy to remove you from that Wildstar if you'd like to.
5 times.
I'm good.
6 puts Karen on the block.
It's just the
3,
place to move it
2,
if we do want to move
1.
it somewhere today.
Wait, let's
I'd
not
agree we
move
should
it.
move this.
Oh my god, hang on.
I'm
No,
just
we're not
good.
moving this. You're not good, Ryan. Look at the lift off you. Bort's voting as well. He's
There's
evil.
no lift off you, Karen.
Yeah, a
He's
total
dead
of
trying
4
to lift off
people.
you.
A
Okay,
total
do
of
you-
4 people have tried to
I
lift
think
at all.
have we nominated Bort?
Hey,
Because if we were going to
Kizzle.
lift it, we lift it onto Bort, right?
I already nominated Bort.
Bort was
Yes,
the first one
Sam.
nominated.
Why were you happy to lift off of Ryan on everything else today, but not to Karen?
Honestly, because there were a lot of votes on Karen. I'm not happy to necessarily lift off Ryan. I mostly just wanted my information out there. I'm the artist. I asked if Ethan, George, and Tessa were on the good team, and I got a no. And George has been acting suspicious, but to me. But I also just famously can't read George, so who knows?
What a
10 seconds.
delectable
Need to ask a
target,
question.
Hesso the morning.
That's also not a
Five.
noble ping,
4,
because there could be more than.
3.
Ryan nominates.
Oh, based on that info, can I nominate Tessa?
I heard Ryan
George
nominate
was
Ryan. Who did you
already-
nominate?
George. Has George been nominated?
Yes.
Yes.
He's already been nominated.
I have.
today, hasn't he?
There are
I
3
think
seconds
everybody
left. Who
equals
else
been
was
already
trying to
nominated.
nominate?
I'm fine dying.
That's not important.
Tessa, right?
Day's going to end in 3, 2, 1. Ryan, you have been executed. How would you like to die?
Quickly and easily.
Ryan crushed by rock. Bye bye. I think we have to start to think about this harpy badness and whether. I think we're getting to a point where Karen is genuinely trying to be convincing, but Karen is a very experienced player, and I'm not sure anyone is convinced, especially when it got pretty publicly out that she was making up info. She's still implying that she has received Bort as evil on night 1. Which is good enough for now, but if she ever gives out her true info, I think we have to actually consider that that is a potential madness death for us. Because of how I run madness, that not only have to be making a genuine effort to convince, but if you're a very experienced player, that it's not just that you're being genuine, it's that it actually can convince people. And if Karen gives out the rest of her VA info and it turns out that she's doing this off completely nothing, I think it's going to be pretty hard for her to support that Bort is evil. This is the Garden of Jinn World Cup, the Global World Cup. It's the semi-final. Anyway, other nights.
To be honest, I was paying more attention.
Hello. Please choose a
Hello.
player and a character.
Alright, it is time to add the Serenovus into the world. Unfortunately, I can't make someone mad as a Raven Keeper and ask you to kill that person, because I don't know who's going to die, which is always lots of fun. I could just make someone mad as a Raven Keeper and hope... If Kizzle's the artist, he's the next on the list. But, yeah, you know what? Let's Kizzle as a Raven Keeper, please.
Okay, Kizzle is mad as the Raven Keeper. Thank you. That's a really nice pick. That's really fun. Because Kizzle does have to die tonight. Kizzle will frame George as evil, maybe. Yeah, he did vote on George and Tessa because they're in his pings. I forgot who the other one was. It was someone good. Let me Danica. It's interesting the way that George phrased what he was saying, asking like, could you make someone mad, and then ask that we kill them. It makes me think that George believes that Bort is actually the mayor, which is interesting. I mean, Bort's doing a very good job of being mad. Let's do the hubby. Hopefully she keeps it the same.
Hello.
Hello. Who are we picking?
And we're going to leave it where it is, I think. I don't think I'm long for this world, so Karen can enjoy her time with Bort.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
You've seen the script. Oh, okay. You'll have to trust Bort then, right? In that situation.
Hello. You are mad
Hello.
that Bort is evil.
Great. Thanks.
Thanks.
It's obvious. I'm going to kill them. Bye.
No Godfather kill today. We have to choose who has the baby. Right, so we've got to actually wake up Kizzle. They're all doing it. Okay. Wildstar keeps the baby. Good choice.
I haven't said that I'm confirmed good yet. I was just
confirming you still get the baby.
I would like for everyone else to get in less trouble. This is fine.
Thanks. Okay. Town will start executing evil players here because we can't really kill them at night. We technically have a choice here between killing Ability and the artist, but I'm very sure I want to kill the artist. Let's do that. And then we're going to tell him that he's mad as the Raven Keeper. Hello?
Hello.
You are mad as the Raven Keeper.
Ooh, that's good. Thank you.
Thanks.
The faux pas. I think it's unlikely as a VI,
Why?
even if I'm
I
a silver
think
VI, to be the
Ryan's
faux pas.
just
Tend
straight
to agree.
evil.
Like Village Idiot faux pas is a bit odd. If it's Village Idiot faux pas, although there are 3 Village Idiots.
Hey, please choose a player.
I'll pick George.
George is evil.
All right, thank you.
Thanks. Aaron probably thinks she's over. I don't know. That's our only BI now. There are not enough dead quite for the king. We're 1 off. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's wake him up. Kizzle has died in the night. 7 players alive.
Oh yeah. That makes sense.
I think we still have all 3 evil alive. We need to do something about that.
Yeah, there's a.
All right. Well, it's not me because I'm
You're just
confirmed
pushing
today.
unfortunately.
Well, I thought that you two were evil. Yeah.
Karen, let's go talk. I think you're the best.
I've already requested. So, hello. What's up? Might as well add Ryan too.
You pinged me.
I've been made mad the last 2 days. First as a fortune teller, then as a lycanthrope.
Oh.
Sarah Novus. Okay.
Yes.
Ooh.
But you're mad as lycanthrope. You don't have to pick me and push on me. You're not harpy mad. So
No,
why do you,
but
how do you
if
explain
I
that?
think you're evil and the evil team wants to cause problems, I'm gonna cause problems back. I'm not just gonna say I picked
What
the
makes you
person
think
that
I'm evil?
died. That the
You never
way
spoke?
you were acting during the nominations, and then after the next day, after I decided to push you a little bit, I heard of someone who had picked you and gotten an evil ping.
Okay.
Spoken to Village Idiot and
So
decided
what are
to
you
lean into
actually,
it for law.
George?
I don't think that's important.
Oh, hang on. Why is that not important?
And
What? They
leaves.
just left? You might still be Sarah mad today.
And that is possible. He could also just be evil. There's lots of options.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Tesso, what are
Used to be good
you
too.
claiming?
I am. What day are we? I am mid-table. I'll go with that. What are
Like
you?
outsider? Is that outsider or what?
No, not that far down. What are you?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm the steward that saw Wildstar.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm writing that down. Karen, the steward for Wildstar.
I'm
I
guessing you're
absolutely
the
believe
fortune
that.
teller. I mean, we hear about these
Sorry?
fortune teller pings, and
Yes, I am the
there's no other
fortune
room
teller.
for it.
I've got 2 yeses on board. I got a no last night, so I'm happy about that because I finally didn't pick board. He could be the red herring, but I've just wanted to think that
Mayor
he's evil.
could be a great red herring, right?
Yeah, but like I'm not going to go for a mayor win at this stage because I think that I don't trust the mayor at all. So I'd rather.
But
just
why
kill
don't
him.
you trust the mayor?
Because
I think that Karen is trying to convince town that she's been harpy mad, but she's actually evil.
I think that's reasonable. I think if we kill Karen today, we definitely have at least one evil dead.
I would agree with that.
So, I hope I'm forgiven for doing this, but I'm a snitch that's getting a stitch. George is telling me that he's Sarah Nova's mad to be the pixie. So I just wanted to let you know, in case you want to do anything with that.
Okay.
Surely you wouldn't use this to harm town at all. As a nice person like me wouldn't do anything. I'm trying to help you suss out what's going on.
Well, thank you for letting me know. That's very interesting.
No worries.
Thanks.
And for chat, I will snitch on you. Bye.
Bye. Wow, the good dead steward snitching on players that are actually evil. I want to speed this game up a bit.
Going on is that Karen is harpy mad. Well, Karen is evil, and she's trying to convince town that she was harpy mad at Ryan on day 1, and then harpy mad at me on day 2. And I think she's just trying to pretend that the minion's in play when it's not.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting slightly Sarah Nova's vibes around the place because some people's claims have been a little odd sometimes.
So, a lot of people think that Karen is mad as bought. Switching to fortune teller, does anyone believe it? That's the question for me. If she's the fortune teller, maybe. The thing is, everyone thinking she's evil makes me almost not want to do anything anyway because I don't want to confirm it. I'm gonna keep this in mind. I think I want to see what people say in the town, but we're pretty much at a point where we could consider killing, but then whether we actually want to is another question. Killing Bort's obviously very good for evil. Hello, Sam.
Hello, I have a question I want
Hey
to
Sam,
ask.
I'll wave back. Yay, high five.
Welcome
Sam,
back,
you're first.
everyone. Sam.
Hello, town. I have reason to believe that a player is Sarah Mad today, and I was hoping to inquire if anyone would like to now come out as having been Sarah Mad on the first 2 days, just in case somebody has been and I haven't caught on to it.
Kizzle?
Somebody told me there was Sarah Mad yesterday. Also, I'm not sure if there is an actual lycanthrope claim out there. But if there is, I would love to kill that because I am below them on the list.
George.
I was made mad the first 2 nights.
Ooh. Interesting. What are you actually, George?
Actually, Pixie Steward.
Oh, shit. Awesome. Hell yeah.
Sam, I'm not what you claim to you, nor am I Sarah Nervous Mad. So I'm not.
Sorry.
If nobody's Sarah Mad, it's not me.
Okay.
Sorry, Kizzle, are you not claiming artist anymore?
No, I'm not the artist. I'm the Ravenkeeper.
Nominations
I'm confirming
are
Danica.
Open.
We should
I'll
probably kill
nominate-
Karen just for safety.
Yeah.
No, we don't want to kill me. What? Why are we killing me? I'm nominating Wildstar, please.
Why?
I think Wildstar is a minion. I think that so we've got Fortune Teller yes on board. So I don't know. Some of town want to go for Bort's Merwin, so I don't know. We can just leave that to Farmer 3 and deal with it. I'm pretty sure Bort's evil myself. I'm not going to go for the Merwin. But Wildstar, I think, is probably a minion. Kizzle is confirming Danica. People trust Zach socially. George is confirming someone else. It seems like Wildstar is alone.
Wildstar?
So are any of the things that you said not made up?
It's all true.
If there's a fortune teller in
Okay,
this
I
town,
will
I'm
be
gonna lose
nominating
my mind.
We need 4 votes. 3, 2, 1.
If there is a fortune teller in this town, I'm going to lose my shit.
I'm very skeptical of your world, Karen.
But the other fortune teller, yes, is on Wildstar. Can we please kill her?
Not enough.
Oh my
Apparently
god.
not. I voted for you.
Zach,
I
Karen,
nominate
Sarah
Karen.
Nervous
I
Mad.
heard Zach say it first. Zach, why have you nominated Karen?
Most of the dead players want this to go through. I agree with Ryan that there's more than likely 3 evil still alive. Of the 3, Karen is probably the one I'm most confident in being evil. So I'd like to kill here today. I want one of Sam's neighbors dead, but I think Karen is the one that people are more inclined to go after. So that's where I put my nomination.
Okay,
Karen,
so we're confident that it's not a little monster game, right? So there's no point in killing me because it's a Yaga Babble game, as some people have said. I don't know what, like, this is a social read on board. I'm going to push on my social reads this game. I also think that Ryan's evil and Wildstar's evil. I don't think we have 3 evils alive. I think we missed our opportunity on Wildstar. If my social reads are wrong, then I think that there are evils between George and Tesso. So, yeah, but, I mean, it looks like we're going to get enough votes on me, so whatever.
4 votes is enough, starting in 3, 2, 1.
I mean, I will say that we've struggled to get people on the block like every single day, and people have been trying to take people off the block who have gotten on the block. I'm the first one that has very easily gotten on the block, I think.
I disagree with that. I think that happened on day 1. I don't think it happened on day 2. I think there was Avatar to kill you yesterday, and Karen's doing that thing where she just says a lot of stuff that is flagrantly contradictory to all the other stuff she's been saying.
Hey, Kerry.
Hello.
why did you lie to me? If because you now claim that you lied to me as a dead player to another dead player on a day when we should be well past that.
Because I'm trying to hide who the quiet boy is.
Fair, but why to me though?
I don't know, man. I haven't told my role to anyone.
What if
Nor
you're
is it
evil, though,
important.
Sam? You could be the self-killing godfather.
Last call for nominations. There were 15 seconds.
Also, Kara, you're not a village idiot.
Are we sure it's Yagababble? Because no one has spoken in town except for me.
Of Kara's
Well,
not Yagababble.
that's why.
Yeah, that's why I found that hilarious.
2, 1. Karen, you have been executed. How would you like to die?
I'm just a mutant, it's fine.
Karen dies. Crushed by a rock. Good night.
So can we please look at, Bort?
No.
Who's confirmed evil? Bort, Wildstar are both confirmed evil.
I just wanted to see whether she was going to out the madness then. She didn't. It was ultimately I decided that day that Karen had not met the threshold for badness. I was close, but she managed to explain enough, at least for me, for why she thought Bort was evil. And I think at this point she is actually genuinely pushing on Bort as evil, which is good enough for me. The fact that she said that she made all these things up, but it was because she had a really strong social read. That's fine. That's sort of how Karen plays. The fact that people think she's evil for it is fine. I know some people are onto the fact that she's trying to pretend it's Harvey Madness, which she's not. But I decided she met the threshold of madness, so I didn't even consider killing her or Bort there to that ability. Whether I would have is another matter. I think she just did enough, but it was close. Anyway, there's a lot of evils alive. And we have to annoyingly kill the king. There's no way around it. All our BIs are dead.
You were evil pretty early on, to be honest. Like on day 1, you did something that I thought was evil.
You were
But
reading
we
less
didn't
good,
speak
Karen.
day 1.
So-
Less good.
Yeah, but the thing is, I don't.
Hey, please choose a player and a character.
Hello. Danica has done a really good job, and they've gotten, to the point where they learn a name. I think it would be really wonderful if they're not allowed to tell anyone about that day, but I think that's really what Danica wants.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, let's just be a complete arsehole. Danica is a mutant, please.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
I would like to know. So Karen, were you claiming fortune teller as the mutant, or is there an actual fortune teller somewhere else?
Okay, I've updated my social reads. I think new evil team is Bort, George, and Tesso. I don't think there was a fortune teller elsewhere.
Hello. I have some exciting news. You are mad as the mutant.
No, that's so mean. I've never been the king before.
Yeah, in terms of being mad as the mutant, it's obviously a tough madness to fulfill.
Yeah.
I would like you to at least, to not just loudly claim to be a townsfolk the whole time, do at least in some way to someone, even if it's just in a private whisper, claim that you are the mutant. Or
Okay.
at least strongly hint at it.
Yep. All right. Thank
Please.
you.
Now, obviously, she's going to be dead, but I'm not going to tell her that just yet. I feel so bad for Danica. She really wanted her king invert, but she has to die. It's the only thing that can happen. And Harvey is still alive. Hello.
Hello.
What are you thinking?
Well, I'm liking the noise. I'm liking the noise a lot, and it may be the thing that protects us. So Karen needs to carry on doing exactly what she's doing, please.
Okay, thank you.
So, Kizzle, do you have a social read on Ethan, George, and Tesso? Is that why you put out the noble ping on them?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Maybe.
Hey.
Hello.
You're mad that BotC evil.
This is George. I know it's George. All right, thank you.
Thanks.
I'm sorry, Kerry. Would you like me to discuss my role and potential information in Town Square at night?
Oh, that's
Would you
okay.
like
So
to
like
do that?
we can kill.
Yeah, I'm thinking I
Well, look, these two pointing to each other and George pointing to himself. That's very funny.
Also, like, I'm backpedaling on this Godfather word because I think if the Godfather was going to get a kill, they would probably.
Wait, are you actually? Because I'm doing the opposite right now. Now that Karen's dead.
Would they not? Or they would try to kill the king. Or maybe they tried to kill Bort and then it bounced to Ethan. But my point is that, like, I don't know why Ethan was the one that dies there. I don't think any way they can get rid of the king is through Godfather. If we have a life poisoner, we fucked.
I don't think we have. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell whether we have a poison or not.
I'm pulling you all in. You're all coming in. You've got to decide.
Me? I voted. Just give it to me.
Hello.
Hello, you're all coming in because no one can decide. You are all pointing to each other. You can't say anything, but you can aggressively point. And
Wild Star.
I'm pointing at Tesso still.
Someone's
Who
gonna
is George
change.
pointing at?
Himself.
Me.
Fine, George.
Okay, there's two at George. Wildstar, you happy with that?
Not especially, but oh well.
Okay,
I've been outvoted.
That's majority George, baby. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
I think
it has to be
need
Yagababble or Godfather.
I could be the drunk.
That all hinges on
No,
Kerry being an outsider.
Kerry can't be the drunk because Emerald clarified that a drunk.
I'm not. I didn't get a village idiot token.
Oh, well, that changes things.
Sorry,
Ryan. There's a player I think might have been Sarah.
There's nothing else to do. Danica has to die. Very sad. Good morning, Ravenswood Bluff. Danica has died during the night. 5 players alive.
Guess what? It was me. I was mad.
Yeah, that's
exactly.
kind of a weird kill out of order because I'm a mutant, so I shouldn't have died yet.
It could have been a madman.
Oh,
right.
I think I know what the Serenovus did. I'm the choir boy. I got a name last night.
What do you mean? Why?
Danica was the king.
Danica's not the king.
Danica's
not the king.
Danica is explicitly the king who's made
George.
Sarah mad.
God, I want to kill George.
George,
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 I'm just the mutant. I was bluffing king because I've never been king before.
That's why the king wasn't announced to town, because it was a mutant.
The king doesn't exist,
Danica,
George.
I learned a name.
What name did you get, George?
Name, Danica.
What name did you get?
What?
No, but
Both.
no, both confirmed
Yeah,
mayor.
what?
Then how did the kill happen out of order?
Yeah, George is evil, I think.
Oh, George could just be the Sarah Mad as the choir boy.
Oh, that's possible too.
I'm not so mad.
I think George is a Serenovus, personally.
I am legitimately
Well, I have heard this laughter from George before, and every time it's because he's evil trying to frame me.
Oh, so is George claiming choir boy? That's what you bought.
Yes.
Yeah.
Danica is not claiming king.
I can see that.
I see he's done this before. He's made himself mad to hide it, and then moved it.
But then Danica would have. No, but
I think-
Danica's mad right now.
Yeah.
The actual choir boy got information.
Did they?
Yeah, I got.
Is that what actually Wildstar? Oh, it's Tesso. Okay.
Oh no, Tesso is the demon according to the choir boy.
Who was Wildstar, presumably. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, Wildstar gave me Recluse or Carboy in day one, so that tracks.
Yeah.
I still want to kill George. Like, I got an evil... Like, he's in my noble
No.
pings.
No, we're going after Tessa in the morning.
Zach.
Again, any evil team that includes Karen and Zach needs Danica to actually be the mutant.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Because of outside account.
Yeah, I suppose so. So, Tesso, Karen, George. It's my final offer.
I think we need to kill Tesso today, regardless. Like, it makes sense.
Yes, I would agree.
Tesso. That's
Yeah.
my theory.
I think Karen is the godfather who backed into mutant to cover
Double claim.
her.
To double claim you.
Yeah. And hopefully then because if I don't die, then I struggle with knowing that Karen's in a double claim. But because I died, I can just come out. So.
Yeah. So yeah, I think we should execute Tesso today. I don't see a world where Tesso is good.
No, I really struggle.
Do you know what Zach's claiming?
Yeah, Zach is claiming Snitch.
Snitch. Oh, okay. Interesting that you died before Zach died. Maybe Zach isn't the Snitch.
It is. It is weird. But Tess is still like way further up the list than mutants.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Actually, it's probably a Mayor Bounce, which is why you died.
It could be, but I still kind of want to clear the.
Yeah. Zach, how do you feel about exceeding Tesso today?
I'm so on board. I was telling people yesterday, everyone wanted Karen. I was like, I'd rather kill Tesso. But
yeah.
Kizzle and Danica are on the same team because I trusted Danica and I did not trust Kizzle. Night 2.
There were spy worlds for Kizzle that were like weird and made sense. I think Danica now being dead makes it somewhat pointless.
Yeah, but
I'm not wasting your time. I'm good this game.
Well, then stop tunneling on board.
Okay,
I can't help it. These are my social rings.
Oh, Danica is Serenova's mad. Danica is the king, not the mutant.
George is Serenova's mad.
You're gonna get executed, George.
All right, sorry, Danica.
Can we have the validity information? I think that would be helpful.
I just want Sam to talk, then. Yes,
yeah.
Sam.
So village any information is myself picking Ryan learning evil. Carrie, do you have village information, or are you something else?
No, I'm the monk.
Have you always been the monk?
I've always been the monk. I saw no need to actually be alive because I felt like the monk was muttering waters of more than it needed to be, and I didn't find a village idiot or a mayor, so I was like, it's fine if I die. Because
Sam, I can't solve the game of Kerry Sarah mad because I have 2 mutants and 2 choir boys.
I'm not Sarah mad. Let's move on.
Wildstar.
I am the choir boy, and I learned that Tesso is the demon.
Yeah, I can buy that.
What are you talking about? Danica was the only death, and Danica's the mutant.
Okay, so one of Wildstar and George is the Serenovas. That's made the other one mad.
Ryan? What's your information?
I am the BI. I got Kizzle good night 1, Sam good night 2.
And is Karen still the mutant?
No. So I think we have a. So George claims evil to me in the night, which I believe. George is evil. I'm the village idiot. I got Kerry is good, Ryan is good, and George is good. I think Ryan is probably the spy, George is the harpy, and Bort is another evil. I think Tesso could be the recluse. I think it's probably good to kill Tesso anyway because we don't want Tesso alive because we've got the choir boy worlds, in existence.
Karen, you're in shambles here.
Oh, Tessa, we didn't get to chat today.
Oh,
Wait,
no, we didn't.
You got Kerry, Ryan, and George is good?
No, George is
Don't
evil.
ask her to explain.
You got George is evil.
Yeah.
You did say good, but good to clear that up.
So okay,
Karen,
I've
are
got
you
it now.
happy?
With no, okay, so no. It started Little Monster. It was Boff and Amnesiac, which turned a townsfolk evil. That townsfolk
Oh my
was
god.
bought. then it switched to Boff and Lycanthrope when they switched to Little Monster. So Tesso's holding the baby today.
Can someone just
Ryan
nominate
is a spy,
Tesso?
George
and
is the harpy.
put
Karen,
Karen out
you
of
can
it?
say
Yeah, I
anything.
can do
I
that.
will
I
nominate
nominate
Tesso.
Tesso.
We should stop talking.
Wildstar dominates Tesso.
I won this time.
Also, Bort is dead.
What?
Yeah.
What?
I was
No,
half
man.
mad about
Okay.
Bort, guys, all game.
Why?
So
Wildstar?
That
final day now, so we should kill Tesso, who's the demon.
Am I poisoned?
Should we sleep?
Tesso, your defense.
shit, I hate this. Yeah, I think we sleep.
Oh yeah,
We should
yeah.
sleep.
We can do that.
We don't have an Evil Dead, I don't think.
If we don't have, so hold up. If we don't have an Evil Dead and we sleep, then we're dead because they just nominate and put the votes on someone. If we have a good player alive, which I think we do, because I think Zach is good, then we can survive,
Zach-
and then Zach just saves his nomination. We're fine.
Yeah, I think Zach and Wildstar are both good. George is a harpy, Ryan is a spy, Tesso is.
I think George is a Serenovus.
I do want
I
Tesso's
am
defense.
just the choir boy.
Tesso,
Who has
your
wrong?
defense.
You're gonna kill me today or kill me tomorrow. That's fine. I'm a spent seamstress. It's fine.
We need 2 votes to put Tesso on the block. Starting in 3, 2, 1.
Are we doing this now or not?
Wildstar is not the choir boy. Wildstar is lying about their information.
But then you got wrong information.
5 is enough.
'Cause Bort's
Tesso
not
is on the
leaving.
block.
Poisoned.
This can be tied or beaten.
Really important. One of George and Wildstar is the Serenovus that's made the other mad because I'm not the king. But Tess should have died before me.
What's the world where we've got 3 evils alive and Zach?
I fucked one.
I think Zach has to be good, right? Because
So,
of the Godfather.
Kizzle, in any worlds that 3 evil players are alive, Karen is good. And just let's all pause for a moment and enjoy the
Guys, I was harpy mad on Fort all game.
Karen, you
Which
said
is
the
kind
words
of
often amnesiac
confirmed,
made a player
Sam,
evil,
like-
okay?
It's not confirmed because what is the mayor, right? You have a
No, I'm not the mayor. I'm
What?
the mutant. Sorry. You know, you sort of got to claim townsfolk all game, so it's like, yeah,
Wait,
it
what?
didn't really matter until I was dead.
I think we just have to.
Okay,
send this.
anyway,
I
I'm the
can't-
Sophie BI. I've got George as evil, so that's fine. So George is definitely on the choir
I'm
boy.
on
Wildstar's
the
on
Yeah, but
the choir boy.
if George is evil, is George holding the baby? That's the question.
But then what's Wildstar's
Viable
info?
information says no.
George will nominate Wildstar.
George nominates Wildstar. Why?
I am genuinely the choir boy. I am not Ceramad. For some strange reason, I think it's an amni ability. When the mutant died, I was told, boy, I think we just have a living poisoner. Wildstar is framing Tesso. Tesso is not the demon. I think it's just Wildstar. This is how. Do we have enough? I don't even know if we have enough votes.
Wildstar, your defense.
I am not the demon. Moving on.
We need 5 to tie. 6 to put Wildstar on the block. 3, 2, 1.
I only think that George is a harpy because I think he would be the one that would stick the harpy madness on me all game.
So do I.
Yeah,
For
but George is
entertainment.
also the kind of person to
Oh.
make himself mad for 2
Not
days
enough.
and then move it.
I-
Because I've seen him
Last
literally
call
do
for
exactly that.
nominations.
I swear.
Zach has nominated Karen. Why?
This was requested of me. I think Karen needs to get some stuff off her chest right now. I believe Karen. Karen, what do you think we should do? I'm putting all my faith in you.
Well, I mean, I think that George is evil, and I think we've used probably 5 good dead votes, so probably keep it on Tesso.
Oh, I thought you said what was evil.
No,
5
I'm
will
harpy
tie.
mad about Bort. He's dead now, it's fine, I can break it.
6 puts Karen on the block. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, this really feels like we do have 3 evils alive.
Can I just have a public storyteller
agree.
question that is like 3 nominations too late? If
Yep.
if a player is attacked, are you ruling it that they can die at any time,
What
even
would
the day?
Would,
Sorry, if-
no. they die during the night when the little monster or Yagababble kills.
Yagababble can kill during the day.
I'm gonna end the day with Tesso's execution. Tesso,
true.
how would you like to die?
Rocks.
Rocks fall from the sky. They crush Tesso the morning to death, and the game is over. As during the night, Zach dies, and you wake up with 2 players alive, one of which is the demon. Congratulations to the evil team who has won.
Wildside played a blinder.
A pretty crushing victory, I would say, for the evil team. They were way ahead. There was some tough calls to make from my end at the end there, but I think it had to happen. Let's talk through this game. We have George, who actually is holding the demon, the baby at the end. George is the Serenovas, who made himself mad the first 2 days, then made Kizzle mad as the Raven Keeper, and Denica mad as the mutant, which he did a pretty good job of. Maybe could have stood something up to Bort claimed mutant, but by that point it was far too late for the good team anyway. And then we have Bort, who was the mutant, who claimed mayor very well all game. I think even the evil team thought you were the mayor based on who George was asking me to kill at night. I didn't really have any choices who I could kill
and
at
I
night.
went, "Oh, thank God, there's no mayor."
Yeah, I was not looking forward to people in Final 3 asking to go for the mayor win.
Yes.
I absolutely would have.
Yeah, I actually had very little choice this game who I could kill at night. There was a few choices for Village Idiots, and that was about it. And it would have meant if you had slept, I would have had to kill the only good player alive, which would have been very sad. Denica, your king, who unfortunately I had to kill. There was no other choice. Denica had to die at night before she could learn any names, which was very sad. And there was no real choir boy, which was very unfortunate. Of course, even if you had learnt names, you would have been mad as the mutant, which would have been interesting. Which George knew exactly what he was doing, because learnt you were the king on night 1. Sexy Ethan, your steward, who learnt Bort. That was good, because I thought that was important for the good team to know when they didn't have that much information. There was a lot of badness around. I wanted that confirmation on Bort. Unfortunately, Karen was harpy mad at Bort every single day. Zach, your snitch, who gave all of the 3 of the minions bluffs. Ryan, your sober village idiot, who got 2 days of sober info on both on good players, I believe. Wildstar, your godfather, who killed Ethan during the night, and added a third outside of this game, which was Kerry, the drunk monk, who died on day 1, causing the godfather kill. Kizzle, your artist, who asked if at least one of the 3 people you asked about was evil, and 2 of them were evil. Tesso and George were both in there. Hence the noble ping, which was actually better than a noble ping. Tesso the harpy, who made Karen mad every single day. Karen had some very choice words for you during the night when I was waking her up, I can tell you that, Tesso. And that was very effective. I ultimately chose to kill Bort to the Harvey Madison that last day, because I just thought absolutely no one was, like, Karen was making a genuine effort to, like, convince people that Bort was mad, but not a single, that Bort was evil, but no one was convinced. When I got to the point, I almost thought about it the day before, but I thought you'd just done enough, but then it got to that point where you were coming up with Emny, Boffin turning a townsfolk evil, and I thought that was a bit far. And everyone, the town was saying you were in shambles, and I unfortunately had to agree. It was a harsh kill for the good team there, but it is an alive minion ability that they've kept alive, and I thought it's fair enough that I have to kill for it if the madness isn't being fulfilled. Sam, your village idiot, who was the drunk village idiot, learned that Ryan was evil. And then I killed at night, because I thought people would matter that I probably wouldn't kill the drunk one early, leaving the 2 sober ones alive. Unfortunately, one of the sober ones got exied the next day. And then Karen, also a sober village idiot, that got Kerry good, Ryan good, George as evil, which was probably the best info the good team had this game. Unfortunately, everyone thought Karen was evil, so it didn't really matter. And Karen was also making up things to support her Harvey madness, so it was just a really well played game by the evil team. They used their madness very effectively.
Yeah,
well done.
it really was. You guys played an absolute blinder. Well done.
That madness
Yeah.
did so much damage. It was
It
fantastic.
was brutal.
Goddamn.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
even if
It was so, you guys so well. That was so impressive.
Yeah, even if I hadn't died there, then I just end up in a final three with George and Wildstar, and I have to keep claiming I'm the mayor at that point, and
And
then we
you
No,
can
when
win.
I
go
realized
for the
where you
mail
would have
win.
I
gone for a
was like,
mayor win.
hold on a minute.
And let's look at our secret general for this one. It is, of course, up to 2 recommended travelers might be in the bag, and the player count lowers accordingly. So this is a 12-player game, which means we have 3 options here. We can run a normal 12-player game. We can run the setup for 11 players and then have a traveler in play. And we could do the setup for 10 players, as in no outsiders, and then have 2 travelers in play, which is what we did last time. Can we look at the recommended travelers? Yeah. There are 4 recommended travelers, so it's not just any traveler. You're meant to choose one of these 4: the Bone Collector, the Apprentice, the Deviant, and the Scapegoat. There are a few other rules which we'll probably get to as the game goes on, but that's the basics. So yeah, let's go and tell our players that we're back, and then I'll set up a grimoire. In fact, I'll just set up a grimoire. They can deal with it themselves. So, oh, I like how these are in here. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, that's really good, because now we can shuffle and see exactly how many travelers we're going to have randomly. Okay, 1. Ooh. Well, let's do this for now. But well, either Imp and Summoner are valid without making a change, I think. We have these outsiders. And those are 2 travelers. Bone Collector and the Deviant. Which I think is exactly what we had last time, if I recall. No, maybe we had no Apprentice. I don't remember. Anyway, we can make up to 5 changes. We made pretty much all of them in the first script that we went in the semi-final. Reminds me I was going to show you how to vote. I'll do that at the end. You've probably seen it enough times if you've been voting that you know how to vote anyway, but I'll do it just in case at the end of the stream. Do we want an imp or a summoner? That's my first question. Which I guess means there's no assassin. So we'll either run imp, poisoner, assassin, or just poisoner, summoner. And yes, it's a good point that if the travelers are in, we need to remove outsiders. Yeah, we'll do summoner. Sure, people want summoner. Okay, so this affects the setup even more. So this should be, if we run with both travelers, we would be running a 10-player game with summoner, so that would be 8 townsfolk, no outsiders. Why don't we make a change? I'm not sure I want to run Deviant again, so let's take off Deviant. And let's have an 11-player setup, and we'll take our Puzzle Master, we'll keep our Mutant, and we'll add a Snake Charmer and an Innkeeper. Do we need another one? I think we do, because there's only actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and a Gossip. Okay. Did I add a 3rd Traveler? I don't think I did. Yeah. Well, there's only 1 Traveler. I'm removing the Deviant. Just 1 Traveler. Yeah, there's 2 Travelers is the maximum. I am getting confused. It's working gambling. I think this is a valid setup. Let's think about whether it is a setup that we like. Obviously, there's a lot of townsfolk. There's 8. But some of them cause death themselves, which I really like with Summoner. So that's a good start. In fact, all 3 are the ones that cause deaths themselves are in there. I think this setup has a lot of potential. Summoner, Poppy Grower, Jinx. I didn't look at the Poppy Grower. Let's have a look. There is a summoner, Poppy Grower Jinx. If the Poppy Grower is alive, when the summoner acts, the summoner chooses which demon, but the storyteller chooses which player. That's a lot of fun. It's a blind summon, which means we could definitely make a traveler the demon. Okay, let's get our screen back. Yeah, I'm really happy with this setup. There's an innkeeper. Do we want an innkeeper? I still have faith in our evil team. I'm gonna stick with the good apprentice. Lunatic summoner. I'm not even gonna think about that. Lunatic summoner. I don't think that would work. I think that does have to be something else. You have choices. I'm actually thinking of doing Ravenkeeper, not Savant. Definitely don't want to do Tea Lady. Yeah, we'll do the Apprentice Ravenkeeper. That's interesting.
Karaoke?
The rest
And
on
not-
the Wednesday. The rest of us are going, so you can just stand outside.
Hello.
I'm not going to find out what day we're going to karaoke.
You are the good apprentice.
Oh, okay, cool. What am I then?
The Ravenkeeper.
Okie dokie. Thank you very much.
Thanks. I've got to remember it's a Poppy Grow game. Let's not stuff up the setup. What are you guys talking about? Snake Charmer doesn't happen for a while. So they don't even wake up, do they? Oh yeah, I've got to get the bluffs to the summoner. So the summoner will get the bluffs. Bread, I believe, just won't wake up or wake up with a poisoning ability. So they're both gonna find out that they're not waking up when I don't tell them the rest of the evils. Which is gonna stress Karen out even more. Let's think of some bluffs. I definitely want to give a Traveler as a bluff, especially as it's a mutant that Kizzle is. Probably not Deviant. None of them are amazing. I'll give Bank Collector anyway. They could find ways to bluff that amongst the evils. We'll give them Savant. So they can put some of the info out there. We'll give them Pixie. I think that'll be useful. Let's do it. I'm just gonna work out who we're actually waking up. Karen. Hello. Not the stress-free game you were hoping for?
No.
Well, I'm
yeah.
going to tell you 3 not in play characters. Those are the Bone Collector, the Savant, and the Pixie.
Great. Is it Poppy Grower?
It is Poppy Grower.
Oh my god. All right, thanks.
Thanks.
Bye.
Hello.
Hello.
Please choose a player.
What's my team? Emerald?
I'd prefer not to say.
Oh, fair enough, fair enough. All right, let's go with Zach.
Zach. Okay, thank you very much.
Perfect.
What's the interaction here, chat? My understanding is that this doesn't do anything. That's how I understand it, because there used to be people have ruled in the past, and it was rules as written. I'm not sure if it still is that a poison Poppy Grower would meant that they never learn it. Yeah, it's the sad interaction. Okay. We have our Snake Charmer. Let's see who they pick. Hello. Please choose a player.
Lord. I don't want to.
You look so excited to be the Snake Charmer.
I feel like Snake Charmer only benefits everyone apart from the Snake Charmer. I will pick Bullet.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Okay, we need a grandchild. Who? Not you. Probably not you. Could be the Snake Charmer. Nah, that's cringe. Could be the Seamstress, maybe, but I didn't really want confirmation on the info. I like Board as a potential demon later. But maybe that makes it a good pick, but could always we can't. We can do the Apprentice. Which would tell, but I don't really want to tell them that the Apprentice is good. We could do the Gossip, but that's pretty strong confirmation on the Gossip. Maybe I just do Seamstress. I think I might just do Seamstress. I think that's fine. There's no one that I love here as a pick. Hello. You learn that Danica is the Seamstress. You're also muted.
Oh, Danica is the Seamstress. Wonderful. Thanks, Emerald.
Thank you. Hello.
Hello.
Would you like to use your ability?
I would. I'm gonna pick Karen and Sexy Ethan because I'm really bad at reading them socially.
And Sexy Ethan. You get a no.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thanks. Hopefully that doesn't get Karen in trouble too early. Oh, why can't I? Why is this so hard? That one. Who does Bort need to talk to today? I really don't know. It's an argument for Zach. It's an argument for showing an evil. There's an argument for Danica, but maybe even Beardy. Kerry's an interesting one. Adam's also, I was thinking about Adam as well, because with the idea that Bort could be gambled the next night. I actually like Adam as a pick. It's not too strong, but there's a sensible reason for it. There's no token. Hey, Bort.
Hi.
I think you should talk to Adam.
Adam. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thanks. Good morning, Ravenswood Bluff. You wake up to a pretty horrific sight. All of the rocks in your town have been stowed away. Someone is declaring war on rocks. They want no more rocks in this town. And that's just not what we do here in Ravenswood Bluff. I don't like to see you yawning at my rock analogies, Kerry. Not on. There is a demon in your town. They're stowing away the rocks. There may be travelers in your town. Good luck.
Interesting.
I'm gonna quickly run away now.
I'm just breaking madness immediately. I'm the pixie. I'm not maintaining pixie madness. I've never ever gained a sober pixie ability either, so I'm just breaking it immediately. Don't care. I'm gonna hold on to what I saw just in case it's something spicy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Because there's no
just
cannibal
going to trust
mode.
volunteer this game.
Excellent.
I'm the poppy grower, so we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to claim something else or?
I might.
You can
I'm
go Pixie. Well,
I'll go Pixie. That's fine. Yeah. Should
I
I?
actually saw Poppy Grower, so you can go Pixie something else, and then
Okay.
actually, it doesn't even matter if you.
Yeah.
I think my character would want to be the Vigor Mortis, but I
Really?
personally would want to be the Imp.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. I'll make a note.
Yeah. Yeah, cool. That makes sense.
Mm.
Emerald, can you stick around?
Yeah.
Cool.
Do we just do we go?
Oh, I thought you were leaving. Are you
Well,
leaving?
I don't
You don't
mind
have to
if
leave.
Red's here.
I guess I can go.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm gonna buff Savant.
Okay.
Because it's more fun that way.
Do you want any help?
Not really. I'm gonna make it kind of stupid. Not stupid, just like a little bit weird. I'll put something about lunatic minions in. Lunatic minions, I don't know. Something about I'm gonna put nothing about travelers. Because that's gonna be suspicious.
Okay. And do you want to be suspicious?
I want to be suspicious not.
Sorry, I got disconnected, so I thought it
Yeah,
looks
I'm
better if I
sure you
joined
did.
back. Like I had to finish off the Savant information. You know.
I want to look a little suspicious so I don't get summoned.
Nice.
But then after that, I do have a claim of summoner, so that's fun.
Oh, that's interesting.
Then after that, we'll see.
Okay, well.
All right, that's probably enough time.
Good luck with that.
Very odd.
Worked. Okay. All right. Perfect. Bring you down as Imp to be.
All right. Awesome.
All right. Excellent. All right. Actually, well, did you claim High Priestess to anyone else? Could I take that?
I claimed it to Wildstar and Adam, yeah.
Ah,
so probably
damn it.
don't take that.
Okay.
I had to think about that. Like, wait, is this a bad thing if I'm in kept? And then no, I think I'd like to know if I'm ever sober or not. Sorry.
Yeah. What's the worst that could happen?
Okay, Ethan, I'd like to do a bit of an experiment with you, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Let's look at the script, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. What is a role that is on the script that, when they're sober, does something pretty big?
Wow.
True. Yep, you got me.
Yep. Okay, so the Tinker. Yes.
You got me.
The Innkeeper.
What?
Well, it would suck to not know whether the Innkeeper's drunk or not, because then you don't know whether, the person they picked is drunk or not.
Yeah. You can gamble me, or you can also, if you find someone else too. I think I've spoken to enough people, and the subtle plan is to execute one of my neighbors, specifically one that I would not be choosing. And so, if that person does survive, then you don't need to gamble me.
Sure.
Yep.
Sure. Cool. All right. Thanks, Eric.
Not at all.
Gudong.
I'll let them know. I'll let the Innkeeper know.
Okay.
Welcome back, everyone. Beauty, have you got something to say?
I would just like to gossip if gossip's are open.
You're very welcome to.
I would like to gossip that the apprentice has a minion ability.
Okay, sir.
I would like to gossip that, first of all, the apprentice does not have a minion ability. No, my real gossip is that one of Karen, Ethan, or Wildstar is evil. One and exactly one.
Exactly one of Karen, Ethan, and Wildstar is evil. Okay, Wildstar.
I would like to gossip that Zach, Bort, and Adam are all good.
Okay, thank you. Bort.
I would like to gossip that Zach, Bort, and Adam are all good.
Okay, Kerry.
I would like to gossip that there are exactly 5 BMR characters in play. Well, 5 BMR tokens that were put into.
Can I
5
clarify?
BMR
Would you
tokens that
count
are in.
travelers that are associated
No.
with BMR? You would not count those.
No,
So
but I would.
5.
I'm going to count Lunatic specifically. Like if it's a Lunatic imp, like Lunatic is a BMR character.
Okay,
Yeah.
I got it. Kizzle.
5.
Nailed it. I would like to gossip that there are exactly 2 sources of night deaths other than the demon, as in addition to the demon.
Okay, Karen.
I'll gossip that the gossip is grandmother confirmed.
Okay. Nominations are open.
I really hope that kills the grandmother.
Can I nominate Kizzle, please?
Why?
Beardy nominates Kizzle. There is some great information that can be gained from this. A few people know why.
Kizzle.
We have to kill Adam before your 2 lady tentacles reach me.
We need 6 votes. 3, 2, 1.
Actually, so I'm Beatty's grandmother, and Beatty is the super tea lady who reaches 2 neighbors across.
Ah, as in both me and Adam, or just me?
Danica, you're being very funny today.
Kizzle's on the block.
But I'm evil, Danica. Does that change things, or does Tesso have to be evil for Kizzle to die?
I'll probably need storyteller confirmation. I can ask tonight.
Okay, thanks. I appreciate that.
Are there any other nominations?
I can't really see what kind of science this is doing, but there is some information clearing me already.
I'll nominate Danica.
Why?
I think she's being too funny today. Not allowed in this town.
It's fair. Danica?
Weirdly complimentary way of trying to kill me.
That's very funny.
We'll tie. 7 put Danica on the block. 3, 2, 1.
I think we should
This
do
is
this
what
because if
maybe
Danica's
does
redeeming,
work. When
Danica
you
will
actually get the
survive.
token, it doesn't. You can't be funny.
Tesso was losing it, I'm pretty sure. Like, Ethan's still losing it. You're losing it too. Kerry's losing it. Everyone's laughing.
God, Karen, you're so funny today.
Eh.
I am not amused.
This is the 3rd and final call for nominations. There are 20 seconds left in the day.
We gotta speed it up. We gotta speed it up so we're on time. It's for the greater good.
I'd nominate Tesso, but it'd be a day early.
That's true. That's true.
5, 4.
I think wait.
3, 2, 1. Kizzle has been executed. Kizzle, how would you like to die?
A medium-sized boulder.
Medium-sized rock. There's one that wasn't stowed away, and here it is. It crushes Kizzle to death. Good night.
I said boulder. Thank you very much.
They're very similar.
What?
Are you saying a boulder is better than a rock?
No.
Some intriguing discourse. Other knights. Kizzle's dead, which makes me worry a bit about this Bone Collector bluff. Not that they know it's immuted, but that's okay. We have a true gossip. I am going to be pretty harsh to the good team with gossip kills. The good team have a lot going for them in this town. So I think certainly now we've made the apprentice good, we can be pretty mean with these. Now, unfortunately, that doesn't mean we can kill the grandchild, but anyway. Let's think about this in order. As this here, the public grower has not died. We do Brad.
Okay.
Hey, Brad.
Hey.
Please choose a player.
Damn. Wasn't a popular. All right. Let's go Wildstar.
Wildstar, thank you.
Thank you.
I guess I am not being mean with the gossip kills, which is good for the good team. I mean, good for the evil team in that the Wildstar's very strong gossip, which was that 3 different players were good, it's going to basically cause them to think that one of them is evil. So that's actually really nice. But still, I would have liked to kill a player. But anyway. I really hope that Ethan doesn't pick Wildstar. Hello.
Hello.
Please choose 2 players.
I'll pick Wildstar and Bort.
Wildstar and Bort. Thank you very much.
No worries. Goodbye.
Bye. It's exactly what I didn't want to happen, because now there's reason for the gossip to be wrong. Oh well. Well, we're gonna be doing that. The High Priestess is gonna be drunk. Gambler. Hello. Please choose a player and
Hello.
a character.
I'm gonna select Bort as the High Priestess.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
The good team have started this game very well. Please choose a player.
There's gonna be something else. Sexy Ethan.
Sexy Ethan, thank you.
Slight damp embarrassment.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
Well, hang on.
I really
The
hate being
damp
damp.
embarrassment is probably more permanent than the breathing. No.
I don't know what they're talking about. Yeah, good have started this game really well. The one thing we have up our sleeve is that we get to choose where the demon goes. What? He's very confirmed. He's also drunk tonight. I don't want to point him at evil because... Well, actually... I do want to make Bort look really drunk because I want them to think that Wildstar is sober and that one of those players is evil. That's what I really want them to think. So who would not make sense at all for Bort to be shown tonight? Like, who would be a terrible person? The Apprentice Ravenkeeper, maybe? Adam again? That'd be pretty funny. Snake Charmer? Maybe, but I can give a reason for that. Zach? Adam again is very funny. It would raise some serious questions like, why? Like, I guess maybe to show that Adam has still survived. Themselves. It's... Oh, is that one too obvious that I'm doing something? Probably. Ah, who would be a terrible person for them to talk to? What about the Apprentice Ravenkeeper? Adam again is pretty funny, but I worry that they just think that I'm just being a bit stupid, but like that makes sense, you know? It's like, it's confirming that Adam did gamble you. But I've never seen doing it twice in a row at this point. I think Tessa is a good one. The Apprentice Ravenkeeper, it's really hard to work out why I would be showing this to Bort. So let's do that.
I don't know.
Good. They're like the size of minstrels, but they're made just of galaxy chocolate. They're just
What the fuck is a minstrel?
Hello.
Hello.
I think you should talk to Tessa the Morning.
Tessa the Morning, and I should also nominate her on day 2.
Well, I'll make no comment about that. Thanks.
Yes, that is what I should do. But wait.
I didn't actually do that out of order, did I? No. Bort was the only one to wake up. Yeah, no, I just put those tokens down to track where the snake charmer is. I'll get rid of it. It always confuses people. Hopefully that makes no sense and Bort thinks he's drunk, and then Wildstar thinks that she's a sober gossip and no one died. Hopefully that doesn't make it too obvious. Good morning, Ravenswood Bluff.
It is a summoner game, isn't it?
I do have a high claim of summoner, so that tracks.
As do I.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good choice of tokens when we're running late.
The shade.
Well, they'll just summon Tess, and then we'll kill Tess on day 2. Wait, no, it is day 2 already. Foiled.
Yeah, the math ain't mathin'.
Going on in this game then?
Oh, just, stuff and things, Stuff and things. I know.
Brad.
I know.
Wow.
Whoa.
That's incredible. That's
Hey-
really quite incriminating, I'm afraid.
Do your stuff and things going on as well?
No, not both, obviously.
Oh.
I've got stuff, but
It was just us left in town, so we just confirmed it.
Maybe.
I'll choose to believe it. What's going on with you?
I am the gossip, so I have noble pins now.
Oh my god, you do too. What did you gossip again? It was like me and who?
Bort and Adam.
Interesting. Well, I'm good for now. So
For now. Summoner, I
there's-
guess.
So, more about my ability, but
Oh, are you the snake?
I'm a snake.
All right. Goodbye.
Delete.
Okay. Maybe I'm gonna pick the other person who claimed to be the seamstress that saw me and got a no. Just in case that if you know who this person is, you should let them know.
Okay. I haven't spoken to any other seamstresses, but yes, you should pick us both, because we're obviously very good.
I'm not picking you both. That sounds insane.
What?
I think it's good that if you die.
What? What?
I want
How
you
dare
to
you
die.
say it's good if
I
can't
want you
believe
to
I'm die. I am so good.
Have you used it then? Because you would know an evil, right?
Yes.
In Kerry. Okay. Did you get any actionable info?
I got a no on you and Ethan.
You didn't pick Kerry?
I used it night 1.
Oh, okay. Me and Ethan, no. Well, let's kill Ethan then.
I'm down for Ethan. Or you, for that matter.
I had a very good chat with my Pixie confirmed player. I will have you know.
Okay.
So yeah,
Let's see.
Yeah, thank you.
Hello, Ethan.
Damn.
Oh no, Zach.
Okay.
Okay, so how confident are you that you and Adam are both good?
Very.
Because nobody died.
Yeah. Well, right. I was the high priestess. I got sent to Adam. And Adam just claimed Gambler to me straight away. Like, he pinged me, he claimed Gambler.
Okay.
And so, to me, it was like, oh, I definitely trust you. I must have been sent to you because
Right.
I'm the safe
Because
gambler.
he needs claims.
Yes. Now, you can think I'm evil based off that, but he also did gamble me.
Right. I mean, I have this.
I know what you was going to say, but I'm not
Interesting
gonna tell you.
strategy.
I'm back. I have this cool thing I can do where I ask again.
right? I can narrow it down. But like in absence of other plans.
I've got a suggestion I might put to the developers. That gong thing should make a noise of some kind.
No, don't be
You don't
ridiculous.
hear
No
it?
one likes when people make noise, when machines make
Actually, a
noises.
really good idea.
So,
So.
People might
Tizzle,
notice it
I
if it made a
legitimately
noise.
expected you to survive that, and I'm very sorry.
Oh my god,
Oh.
Ethan, it's true.
It's not true.
Well, they could
If
just
this
not be the gossip then. They could just not be the gossip. I don't know.
Welcome
If this
back,
gossip is happy to
everyone.
come out and say,
I was just the noble, so it's fine.
yeah.
Of course.
Information.
Yes, Wildstar.
Yeah.
Ethan.
I would like to gossip that Bort and Adam are both good.
Thank you. Beauty.
Well, I would like to gossip that it seems just got a no between Ethan and Karen.
Okay, thanks.
I would like to gossip that grandmother is a bluff.
Okay. What?
I would like to gossip that a seamstress got a yes between Ethan and Karen.
Okay.
I'll gossip that Ethan is an evil traveler.
Sure. I'm going to open nominations.
Bort nominates Tesso the Morning. I am the High Priestess. I got sent in this direction, and I also said I would wave to you on day 2. So, hello, Tesso the Morning.
Tesso.
I think I liked it more when you didn't bother to make up a reason for it, Bort. So if we could go back to doing that in future games, that would be my note.
6 votes is what we need to put Tesso on the block, starting in 3, 2, 1.
Come on, Bort.
Tried raising the hand late, but the lag got.
Beauty nominates Sexy Ethan.
Beauty nominates Sexy Ethan. Why?
Hello, I am the seamstress who has been confirmed by grandmother. There is a no between Ethan and Karen. So we should ask one of them, and Ethan at the moment is reading more evil than Karen to be socially.
Ethan, your defense.
There are 2 other people claiming seamstress. I
Correct.
don't believe a word of this. I think that I genuinely don't understand what's going on here.
We need 6, starting in 3, 2, 1.
Well, the other isn't grandmother confirmed, apparently.
There's 2. No, it's not just. There's 3 people claiming seamstress. It's Adam, Danica, and Beardy all claiming seamstress.
6 is enough.
This is the second time in a row that Beardy's nominated, and we've just magically gotten 6 votes on it.
Yeah, I think that. I don't believe in the super tea lady thing. Ethan nominates Adam.
Why?
I think Adams is the most suspicious seamstress claim. I think this is more likely to be a minion. I think that's Adam is a better execution than me because I'm the innkeeper. I can help people survive deaths. I picked Wildstar and Bort last night.
Adam.
I'm not the seamstress. You're the only person I actually ever claimed that to. Other people know my true role, so that's fine.
Need 6 to tie, 7 to put Adam on the block, starting in 3, 2, 1.
Was there a reason you decided to claim seamstress?
Please don't pick me today, Ethan.
I don't think that's the issue.
Fair enough.
Can I ask a question? Who voted on me yesterday, out of interest?
I did.
Cool. Why aren't any of you, including Beardy, interested in looking at Danica or Kerry? That is extremely suspicious for me today, particularly of Beardy.
Kerry, were you nominating there?
Yes, Karen.
Why?
I think Ethan's innkeeper claim actually makes sense now that I know who you've actually inkept. Yeah, I think we're either going between Karen or Ethan. And so I kind of want to hear why it's not Karen specifically, because based off of no death, I think Ethan actually is probably good, more likely to be good, or the summoner.
Karen, why is it specifically not you?
I mean, I am good this game. To be honest, Ethan is kind of reading good to me as well. But Kerry's nomination on me, I think he's evil because of that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm good. I think I'd be happy to go for Kerry after this, maybe.
We need 6 to tie, 7 to put Karen on the block. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I do just want to ask, Adam, was there a particular reason you thought that I was the best person to lie to?
I came up with the idea that I was going to lie to someone, and it just happened to be that you and I were in the room at that time.
Okay.
Hold on.
It kind of sounds like you had your
15
minion that didn't have a bluff, and then you got one later.
Kerry, are you still claiming what you claimed yesterday?
10 seconds.
I didn't claim to you anything. We didn't speak.
5.
Or someone told me you're wrong.
3.
Were you and Ethan the first conversation of the game?
1.
Adam
No,
and
I
Ethan?
spoke to Beatty in the first conversation.
Sexy Ethan, you have been executed. How would you like to die?
With 3 rocks.
3 rocks, they all fall on you one by one, and the third one is just enough to kill you. The game continues. Things to do, many things to do. We start off with Brad.
He told you the truth. I told.
Hey, please choose a
Hello.
player.
Ooh, who to punt it on? Let's stick it on Wildstar again.
Wildstar. Perfect. Thanks.
Perfect.
Fun and good. Game could have ended there. But it didn't, so I'm happy. Let's do Adam. Hello.
Hello.
Please choose a player and the character.
Brad as the Raven Keeper, please.
Brad as the Raven Keeper. Thank you very much. Why are the tokens never where I want them? Adam dies. Hello. Please choose a player.
If it is a summoner, they would be summoning after later tonight, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna pick. It doesn't sit that much. I'm gonna pick Tessa, please.
Okay. Thank you very much. Huh? Don't know what that means. So because of the summoner Puppy Grower Jinx, Karen is going to get to choose who becomes the demon. Sorry, choose the type of demon, and we will get to choose who becomes the demon, which may well be bought. Hello.
Hello.
I'm gonna ask you to choose the demon type because of the summoner Puppy Grower Jinx.
Oh my god. Yeah, okay. I think that Kerry is the other minion. I do believe Zach's Poppy Grower claim. I think that Wildstar is the gossip, and that Ethan encapped Wildstar, and so she had a true gossip. So that Zach, Bord, and Adam are all good. I believe the grandmother pairing as well. I think. I wonder if people think that, I wonder if the new demon will think that Kerry's evil and just kill him for vigor. Okay, wait. While Star's getting a true gossip tonight, because she gossiped truly, so the Poe could charge. I think I'll go. Don't know what minion Kerry could be though if he is a minion. This is disastrous. I'll go. I'll go. Let's just go bigger and wing it.
Bigger, sure. Thank you very much.
Yeah, cool. Thanks.
We've got to decide. So the thought last night was that Bort was the most confirmed player and would be a nice player to summon. Who do we want to be the Vigor Mortis? Is there any good reason to not do Bort? Other people are saying is Danica. I like that, but I do like the double kill if the demon can kill Danica. The only question for me with Bort is whether they're going to work out, because this is gone now, that his High Priestess picks don't make sense. But he's going to have to try and make them make sense, I guess. Is Bort too metaable? Maybe. Like he's not, there's a lot of people that are confirmed in this town, to be honest. Both in the grandmother pair. Kerry's picked 3 people. It's gonna make Brad look evil. I think I'm just gonna go with Bort. I'm pretty happy with it. Zach's been talked about as well. I don't hate Zach either, just getting rid of that poppy grower. And one problem with Zach is that Karen and Zach have sort of been pretty obviously aligned this game, and they might just look evil together. Yeah, what is the interaction if I turn Zach? Do they then, there's no poppy grower ability in place, so can they then learn it, or would it be another one of those cringe rulings? I don't like that chat. Okay, I'm just gonna stay away from that. Why would that be the ruling? Why? Don't worry. I'm gonna go Bort. Bort is bigger. I'm not even convinced. I think Bort is solidly confirmed, but like there's a lot of confirmation around. I think it's fine. And Bort's always plays well as demon. Hey Bort. You are now the bigger Mortis.
I asked for imp.
Please choose
Okay.
a player.
I don't really have too good of a read of this Grim right now. I'm going to kill Adam.
Okay, thank you very much. Extremely smart kill, because if Adam's picked a good player, it makes the good player look bad. If Adam's picked an evil player, it covers for them. Bort really knows what he's doing there. Happy we chose Bort. Now, this doesn't happen because Wildstar is poison. Nothing happens to the Grandmother. Nothing happens to the Ravenkeeper. Nothing happens to the Seamstress. So we are good to wake up with Adam dead. Let's do it. Good morning, Ravenswood Bluff. Adam has died during the night. There are 9 players alive.
Just Adam?
Hey, Carrie.
Just Adam.
Just Adam.
Gambler, but I wanted to claim a role that would hopefully allow someone to give me what they were. Hence why I said you were in a no seamstress thing.
Well, why did you let me? Why did you? I claimed innkeeper. So why did you let me? I could have protected you, and then your gamble would have been worthless on the first night.
Potentially, it was a risk I was taking. I didn't
Okay.
necessarily believe that you were the innkeeper when you told that to me.
Right.
But when you then claimed it the second day, I'm like, you probably are just the innkeeper.
Summoned.
One thing I didn't think of actually is Wildstar and how this looks for her. It does make her push on board on Adam a bit, but I don't think that's a disaster.
Let's chat, Wildstar.
Absolutely. I'm doing all right. How are you?
Good, good. I think all my information is out there in public by now. Seems to us know between Karen and Ethan. Grandmother confirms. Seems to us no less. What do you got going on?
I am the gossip. I believe that at least my second gossip is true.
What have you? I haven't been tracking any gossips. What have your gossips been?
I gossiped on day 1 that Zach, Bort, and Adam are all good, and on day 2 I narrowed it to Bort and Adam are both good. I believe that they are both good.
Are you thinking you're? I haven't heard of.
I have heard of a
any.
puzzle master.
I was gonna. That was the next. I haven't heard of a puzzle master, but if you have, then maybe you should talk to them.
Ethan said he incapped me on night 2, so that could have failed the first time, but it couldn't have failed last night.
No, because Ethan is dead.
Yes.
Okay, because that could explain the first one, but yeah, it could be puzzle night. There could be a poisoner out there. Who's
Ethan has
poisoning you?
requested a chat with me.
Yeah,
Can
bring Ethan in.
join?
Yeah. Hey, Ethan.
Hello.
How's it going?
Any reason? No, pretty well. I'm dead, but any reason to not execute Carrie today?
I cannot see any. No, not a single one. Danica is my grandmother. Immediately when we chatted, there's no green peekers. Was like, you're the seamstress. Did you use your ability? This is on day 1. I'm like, yes, I did. Here's my information. So that's why when Kerry claimed Tea Lady, I went for Kizzle, not Danica, because I knew Danica was confirmed good. So testing Kizzle would have confirmed 4 people, basically.
Okay.
And I wanted to push for that rather than because I didn't like the chance of the chances that they go for that, right?
Yeah. Adam's claiming gambler.
Yeah, I have no reason not to think Kerry is just evil here and we should kill them.
Right. On the second day, that's why I think that the
You guys cool for Kizza to come hang?
yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, and that's why I think Tesso's gossip. I don't know what Tesso gossiped, but the fact that there was no extra death kind of backs each other up, which means that I think it might be Zach.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, But why does Adam die in the night? Unless it was a summoner game and the summoner summoned demon just like swung and hit a minion. I
It
feel
could
like
be
Carrie-
co-charge and then gossip. I don't think Kerry is the tea lady. Kerry.
I am the tea lady. But let's just
Carrie, you're not a. I don't think you're you don't think you're a functional tea lady. I think you're a puzzle drunk or
Kerry-
poison locked.
But claiming tea lady isn't funny.
Oh my god, ridiculous.
What the hell?
That's me.
I
You can ask me, I'm evil.
Excuse me. Welcome back, everyone. Anything people want to say?
Hi?
Hi. Tesso.
I would like to gossip. I would like to gossip that there was no demon kill last night.
Okay. I'm gonna open nominations. Yep.
I would like to gossip that Danica and Brad are both good.
Thank you.
Brad.
Yeah, For what it's worth, and I assume Brad has done this to other people, but Brad just claiming summoner.
To me and Zach as
Oh,
well.
that's not what he claimed to me.
He hasn't
He
given
did
me.
I
back
was not
down.
aware of that.
I will say, I never claimed summoner. Ethan roped an impression out of me. But I never said I was the summoner.
Second call nominations.
I'll nominate Zach.
Okay, why?
I think that the three best kills today is either Zach, Karen, or myself. I think we are living in a summoner game. It could be a summoner pro. Someone died. I don't know what Adam is. If Adam told me the truth, it could still be summoner pro. If it is summoner specifically, I think Zach is trying to pretend to be Sarah Mad.
Zach,
to kind of back up an extra outside median. Zach.
I'm not trying to be Sarah Mad. I've just told the truth this game. I agree that one of the three people amongst the three names Carrie said is a good kill. I'm not that person. I don't think Karen is that person.
Okay. 5 votes to put Zach on the clock. Starting in 3, 2, 1.
I would vote, but Beardy didn't nominate.
Kerry, for what
Good
it's worth,
point.
I can tell you the truth.
I'll be happy to nominate Kerry today.
Not enough.
Beatty nominates Kerry.
Why?
People are dying all around him. I think we should just get them off the board now.
That felt hypocritical, but Kerry, your defense.
Yeah, there's no point in hiding it. I'm the puppet girl. Like, I think it's fine to execute me. The reason why I claim Tea Lady is because like evil team can't coordinate, and so if they think it's Kizzle, then maybe they go up to Kizzle and say, "Hey, I'm actually evil with you."
Need 5 votes. 3, 2, 1.
I could kind of believe a Poppy Girl game based on vibes.
I'm certain.
I've
it's Poppy Girl
heard of
game.
one elsewhere.
I've been convinced it's a Poppy Girl game for a couple of days now. I mean, like based on the voting on me. But I think, Dan, I think you're good, Beardy, but I can't make sense of what you're doing.
Kerry's on the block with 5 votes. Bought.
What do you
Hands
mean?
up.
He's acting on his Seamstress info and then acting on
No, he's not
claim.
though. He
Is my
acted on his
hand up?
Seamstress info and then didn't follow up on it. Sorry, Bought.
Is Board's hand up for other people?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't see my hand up.
Nice.
Did that fix it?
Well, I acted.
Yes.
I acted on my own information and what Kerry told me, and then I acted on my information now. And then when Adam also died next to Kerry, then that gives a lot more sus on Kerry's claim of Tea Lady.
Well, Kerry backed off Tea Lady yesterday.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
He did publicly.
No, he was still
No.
playing it
And final
privately.
call for nominations. You've got 20 seconds.
Maybe he did to you, Kizzle, but not to
He
the rest
said
of
it
town.
out loud.
I did say it out loud, but
Oh, I missed it.
also went back to my Tea Lady claim.
What nominates Brad?
What nominates Brad? Why?
Not 100% sure how I feel about this, but Kerry is claiming powerful townsfolk. Brad is claiming minion. So this is potentially something we can do.
Brad, your defense.
It's pretty outlandish claims there, Bort. No. You're mistaken. I'm also a powerful townsfolk role.
5 ties.
Brad, did you
6
tell me the
puts Brad on the
truth?
block. 3, 2, 1.
I think this is good because if we think it's a summoner game, it's likely they made a Vigor Mortis. Sorry, if we think it's a summoner Poppy Girl, it's likely they made a Vig.
Not enough.
Yeah. That
So,
makes sense.
besides from the fact that Kerry just claimed Poppy Girl, then why are we confident in it being a Poppy Girl game?
Vibes. I mean, I talked to you about this today, Zach, right? Like,
Yeah,
10 seconds.
I just don't.
I hated the votes on me on day one, and that's not just because it was on me. That just doesn't happen.
2, 1. Kerry, you have been executed. How would you like to die?
By rock. That's fine.
That's
Give me
such a
rock.
good choice. Kerry brings scissors to a rock fight. Game continues. Hello.
Hey.
Please choose a player.
No, especially the puppet girl. All right. Oh, I don't know. Let's go. Let's go, Karen.
Okay, thank you.
Perfect.
Okay. What? Such a long night order. Hello.
Hi.
Please choose a player.
So I am not learning an evil team, to be clear.
No.
All right. Right. Well,
Who do you think is on the evil team out of interest?
well, I really hope Brad is because I've outed to him. Right now, I think the other evil is most likely Wild Star, but she could just be puzzle drunk as well. With that in mind, I'm going to kill Beardy.
Okay. Thank you for that. Okay, that's a fine kill. Shame it wasn't Danica. The gossip was false. No. We're going again. Good morning, Ravenswood Bluff. Beauty has died during the night. There are 7 players alive.
Okay.
No.
It's fine, Karen. I've told Karen.
Why?
Exactly.
Okay,
That's
fine.
why I voted on you, Kerry. What are you?
I was the mutant.
You're what?
I was the mutant. I didn't want to die.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
That makes sense.
Karen is the other
Yeah.
puppet girl she has heard elsewhere.
Exactly.
I told her
That's
straight
why I
away.
voted on you. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm the pixie poppy grower. That's why. And
Yeah.
What the fuck, team?
I just outed immediately. I didn't want to claim poppy grower. I was like, just go.
And we
We're
will see
both
what
doing a
happens.
great job killing people.
I know, right? I haven't even. Well, I started noticing
I'm
yours, but I can't
actively
remember any
trying.
of mine. Are you? I can't even remember any of mine, so that's not very helpful at all. Cool. All right. Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Right. Wildstar is hard claiming gossip.
Yeah, I haven't spoken to Wildstar, but she's just, she's making plausible gossips and no one's giving her cover, so.
Yeah.
No, and also, but no one's dying.
Yeah.
Like, we had
like
Adam could have died to his own ability. Then, like, there was no death and one death. Then I died. Like,
I think Carrie might be good now, just socially. I don't know what he is, but based on the way he was acting yesterday, he's not evil.
who? Carrie? Yeah.
Carrie, yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
switch to Poppy
Poppy
Girl
Girl,
makes
yep.
more sense than any other switch.
Yeah.
And I kind of get why, like, they claim Tea Lady to try and get, like, a neighbor killed to frame them as evil, so evil would out to them. Like, the play makes
Yeah.
more sense now.
I did claim
Wildstar
poison to Brad to see what would happen.
Wildstar said they'd heard of a puzzle master out there.
Is the gossip. I'm now inclined to think the bot could just be evil and help to set me up, potentially.
Yeah.
With that gambler.
Well, High Priest is an easy bluff, so,
No, but I also gambled. I gambled bot on night 2 and didn't die. So
That's so weird. What's going on with these kills?
I could have been poisoned that night, for example.
Yeah.
So
What could be the poison then? and like poisoned you to protect his high priestess bluff, and then
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I can see
yeah,
that.
and kill me after that. Well, then sorry, kill me after that because I wasn't poisoned and I gambled incorrectly. Yeah.
Okay, I might. Bort might be okay. Bort will be a safe pick. Oh, he's been summoned. No, he wouldn't summon. No, yeah. So for my okay, just think if I want to start picking myself now with my snake charm ability.
Legitimately, the seamstress. Then Ethan's probably evil, right?
I actually think Ethan's good, and I think that Beardy was either poisoned or puzzle drunk. Because Ethan was like reading is really good to me.
Okay.
Or at least on the day that he died.
Have you heard of a puzzle master, or do you think it was just poisoner?
I haven't, but we're missing an outsider.
I'm keeping it on the down low, Ethan. I don't know if you heard me or not.
Yeah,
Okay, well, great.
Nobody telling everybody.
I also think it's probably going in because nobody's asking me for what nobody's challenging me on not claiming
Brad.
anything.
Yeah.
Did you tell the truth to me?
I believe that.
I never lied in this game.
To defend myself, most of the conversations I've had this game are people not claiming to me, so you're just one in a small pond.
I think Zach and Karen are evil together. But sorry, Walter.
I
think there's an evil in the bottom. I think there's the entire evil team's in the bottom left.
So true. Casual.
I would like to gossip that Karen is good, and Brad, if you are what you claim to me, it is definitely me. But I have no idea if you are that thing.
Why?
Sorry, what's the
what is that?
What's the gossip again?
I'm
Karen is
gossiping that
good,
Karen
and
is
then-
good. That
so
is
the
the end
bread
of the
stuff's
gossip.
unrelated. Okay, that's good. Because that was very hard to interpret. Yes.
What's your goal?
I would like to gossip that there is only one traveller in play.
Aaron, you're muted.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, it's not a gossip, but Zach and I, so Kerry, gotta stop tunneling. Or at least kill me and keep Zach alive. Zach and I were theorizing that I especially think that Ethan is good, so I'm not too sure about the seamstress. No, I think that it could have been starting Puzzle Master and the Puzzle Master was summoned into some demon.
I don't think so.
Why not?
Who's the Puzzle Master?
Well, that also means that.
Well, they wouldn't out now.
Well, if Beatty is evil, then the grandmother seamstress pairing is evil, and then we don't have a puppy grower.
I don't think Beardy's evil.
But isn't
I don't
then
know.
how are you? Well, then what about this incorrect information then?
The Puzzle Master, and they were summoned and they're not outing. We only have one outsider right now, which is a mutant.
Who's the mutant?
Oh, who?
I'm not the mutant.
Oh.
What? Yes.
I would like to gossip that if Brad is what he claimed to me, then I am.
I'll accept that. Kizzle.
Walter, are you willing to share what's going on with you? I think it might help.
I am the gossip, and I can't kill anybody, and I don't know why.
Are you willing to share what you've gossiped?
Yeah, absolutely. I gossiped that Zach, Bort, and Adam are all good on day 1. On day 2, I gossiped that Bort and Adam were both good. On day 3, I gossiped that Danica and Brad are both good. And today I gossiped that Karen is good. I believe, the very least, that Bort and Adam are both good. And I don't know why I didn't kill anybody then.
Why couldn't Bort just be evil, given that you didn't kill anybody then?
I suppose. It would be both Bort and Brad.
I am going to open
Am I-
nominations, but Kerry has his hand up. Yes.
Yeah, I told Zach that I was the Snake Charmer. I told Karen that I was a mutant. I actually am the Snake Charmer. I think this is a summoner game. I snake charmed Bort, Ethan, and then Tesso. I didn't think it was relevant because I think it's a summer game.
Can I please nominate Wildstar?
You can. Why?
I don't believe that the gossip is actually true. I've heard of an apprentice gossip around that potentially could still be operational, but I'm not sure on that. I don't know why. If whilst I would like to elaborate, that would be it would be good as to why they think Bort is good compared to me. But I'm more inclined to believe that the gossip is just not real compared to Bort being evil right now.
Wildstar, your defense.
So I don't have strong feelings on whether or not you are good, but I had a gossip that did not include you, right? And so if Bort is evil, that would cause 2 gossips to fail. But if you were evil, it would only cause one of them to fail. And so that's why I was focusing on Bort, because to my gossips, if Bort is not good, it doesn't matter what you are. And I don't know. I'm not working, so I don't care.
Need 4 votes. Starting in 3, 2, 1.
I could see if you're legitimately the gossip, then okay. Oh, I don't
That
like
is
that now.
5. Wildstar is
That's a lot.
5 votes.
I think Brad and Karen are both evil. I don't know who the third one is.
See the
But I
Bort or
think
Zach.
Wildstar's a viable
Uh,
summoned demon
Kizzle, if
candidate.
you think Karen's evil, then you have to think I'm evil.
No, that's not true at all.
Yeah.
Why?
It is true.
Just like Karen can say whatever.
One of us is the pixie confirming the other.
That doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
So, like someone can just
No,
claim a role and then say, "Oh, I'm the pixie," you know.
What Zach is saying is that if you trust Karen, then Zach has to be good. But if you trust Zach, Karen doesn't have to be good.
No,
Like,
I'm the
it's a
poppy
one-
girl. Zach's my pixie, so
Oh.
Last call for nominations.
This kind of proves my point. Like, pixies are pretty easy fluff.
Bort nominates Brad.
Why?
I think at this point we're all fairly certain that Brad is evil. And once again, we've got someone on the block and we're not sure whether or not they're a good kill or not. So maybe we should just kill Brad to avoid being TPK'd.
Brad.
This smells like minion panic to me. I think Bort's panicking for Wildstar, his demon.
5 ties, 6 puts Brad on the block. 3, 2, 1.
Hang
We're
on.
taking Brad to final 3, aren't we?
Hang on.
I'm never the demon.
Wildstar's gossip on day 2 was Bort and Adam are both good. If we kill
Yeah.
Wildstar and the
Yes.
game doesn't end, then we kill Bort. Because I trust Adam. I don't think Adam's evil.
Yeah, but
Last call, 10
Adam
seconds.
is confirming me.
I mean, I don't
Wait,
think
on-
that works because
wait,
the
on what
summoner
night, Adam?
happens
2,
on night 3.
Yeah.
1. Wildstar, you have been executed. How would you like to die?
Crushed by a large rock.
Great choice. It happens. Continue. Please choose a player.
Ooh. Who to poison now? I think I'm gonna poison myself.
Okay. Thanks.
Perfect. Thank you.
Gossip hasn't killed anyone.
Yeah, you can't be gossip confirmed. Like, we've had no provable extra deaths.
Like, I'm sorry, but you weren't coming to the conclusion by yourself, so I sort of had to point it out for you.
Oh.
Hello.
Hey, please choose a player.
Danica.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
So Bort is under suspicion, but I don't think they're in that bad of a spot. There's a lot of people that are under suspicion, really. There's 3 of us alive and they don't know each other. But Bort is outed to Brad, but Karen's sort of in the dark. And I don't know, Brad probably believes Bort, but like Brad doesn't even know it's a summoner game for sure. It's a very, very interesting final five. There's reasons to put suspicion on any of them, to be honest. Good morning, Ravenswood Bluff. Danica has died during the night, leaving 5
Oh,
players
good.
alive.
Guess you weren't summoned, Danica. Oh.
Into the imp, and I start past him. No, it's okay.
I think
What were you gonna say, Karen?
if it is a summoner, then what other minion are we working with? If we're working with assassin and poisoner.
We could have
madness.
We could have 2 other minions if the apprentice has a minion power. So it could be 2 other minions and
No, I think just as good.
The apprentice does not have a minion power.
I could see poisoner and they poison Beardy.
Well, then now Danica's dead.
Also,
What?
like,
No, Beardy's not
Danica was
poisoned.
I'm not poisoned.
Yes,
I was gonna say, like, yeah, no, Beatty got the confirmation went down like pretty clear, like.
Yeah, I spoke to Beardy day one, and Beardy said immediately that Beardy was grandmother, confirming one of her names.
I think we've had an imp that's passed to a minion at this stage.
Did you, Karen? No, you're alive. Damn it. It doesn't work.
I mean, I'm never going to be summoned into. I was suspicious with the Seamstress No, right? I am good, but whatever. We are missing an outsider, aren't we?
No, if we have one traveler, that's what we got.
I've not heard of
what?
a single outsider.
I've got one traveler and one outsider, so that's the correct amount.
Is
I have
Kizzle
as
playing
well.
outsider? He's my only blank.
Sorry, Karen?
Is Kizzle playing outsider? Because he's my only blank.
Of all the 3 demons,
Ask for the imp.
Shit. All right. I believe you. Fuck. Okay. All right. Perfect. Good to know.
Yes, I am definitely the demon.
Okay. Perfect. We'll keep you alive somehow.
Yes, I'm sure having your trust will
Don't worry.
really help me.
I think I'm pretty good at surviving war. I don't even notice.
Yeah, I know.
And I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I've nominated you 2 days in a row and you haven't died yet. And like, I don't care.
It's crazy.
Like, I think Wildstar's the 3rd evil, so I know we're not going to get a TPK at this point. So I'm like, I'm happy for you to die.
Perfect.
But you're just not dying.
I don't know.
You're
People just trust me for some reason. Yeah, people just trust.
I mean, I don't know.
Well, that changes a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah, because Brad can't be the puzzle master if we trust Kizzle.
It won't necessarily if Tesso is just evil and not the apprentice.
Tesso's good.
All right,
I think
so
good.
I think.
What's your info,
if
bro?
we don't think an evil's dead, surely we kill Brad today, right?
What's your information board?
Yeah.
Guys, if Tessa's an outsider, she doesn't count to player count. We're down to 4.
No,
Tessa's a traveler.
Not an outsider, a traveler.
Travelers
She
do
does
count in
count.
the normal.
No, it
player
still
count.
counts.
Okay.
That's one of the
Because of the
special
special rule. Yeah.
Got it.
Thankfully.
So what's you're the gossip, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
It's between Zach and Bort for me.
I think we have to meta that whether there's an assassin or not. If there's an assassin, we have to go to sleep.
I think,
And that's unfortunate.
Yeah, that is a little bit of a
Because the
shame.
thing-
You could always try and out that you're like confirmed by traveler outside account, and hopefully they come because the demon does seem to be making a really nice pattern.
Yeah, but I am out that I'm confirmed by traveller outside account. Everybody knows
Just
I'm
like-
the apprentice. They just don't
Just
know
like
what.
really push it home though, because like you are next in line to die.
That is true. That's very true. Well, maybe I just wait and see that it happens. Although it could be going the other way, right? It could be bought next.
That's where my head's at. I think Tesso's the apprentice poppy grower.
Then why
I thought you said that you thought that Zach was a poppy grower then, because Zach said
I
that
did on
you
day
said-
2, but I don't think that anymore. I think Zach's evil?
Do you think he
Sorry,
was
I thought that
summoned
on day
into?
3. Well, I think you're the summoner, Karen, so I'm not sure.
Why do you think I'm the summoner though? People
I
are
think you're
reading
evil
this
with
socially
Zach
good.
in some flavour. You're reading.
I am. I mean,
very
I am
socially.
confirming to Zach though.
So
Sorry, I
what's
am
the deal? Are
confirming
you
Zach.
the pixie poppy grower? Is that what's happening?
One of us is the pixie. One of us is the poppy grower. That's right. I do not think for a second
But I don't.
that
I
Tesso was the
don't. I
apprentice
think that's an
gossip
easy
though.
thing to bluff, right? Like from my
How's that an
perspective,
easy thing to bluff?
because you know there's a poppy grower in play.
Well, that's not
So-
how it went down though.
It was early as the after outside. So I don't think Brad would have heard it.
I don't.
I
I think if
just-
you're the puzzle master, you should guess Wildstar.
Okay.
But I don't think you're the puzzle
I'm
master.
sitting, team. Like I'm sitting here, right? Like we've got going around the grim. I have Snake Charmer, Mutant Gambler, Grandmother, Innkeeper, something. Pixie, like Puzzle Master, Poppy Grower, Gossip, or whatever Bort's claiming, and Seamstress. In what world are we solving this game? And Emerald is giving the Pixie the Poppy Grower. Like
I agree.
Yeah.
I don't think Karen's a demon. So I don't think I have to worry about it. For anyone that didn't hear, I'm the mutant.
Oh.
What's Bort, do you want to go through information? This actually might be important.
Sure. It's a bit wonky, but so day 1 I got Adam. Adam claimed Gambler to me, and I figured I was sent there because I was a safe gamble. Day 2 I got sent to Tesso. Tesso thought that made sense at the time, although I never really pushed on it. Day 3 I got sent to Karen. I only just told her today, but she seems to think that okay-ish. Day 4 I got sent to Beauty, who had just died that night. Still haven't really followed up on that. And then day 5 I got sent to Tesso the morning again, and I'm not sure about that.
I don't believe this at all.
Are nominations open, Emerald?
Yeah.
Can I nominate Bort?
You can.
I don't believe that High Priestess information for a second. I don't see why you'd be showing Tesso when Tesso has probably not functioned at all. Beardy dying in the night there, learning Beardy, I don't understand why. I don't understand why you'd never see me. I think Bort is probably the summoned person.
Oh, was the Raven Keeper really? No, I'm not really.
I do have a world where it makes sense that I haven't seen you, Zach, and it's because you don't have any good information because you're evil. I think, I don't know, maybe Emerald's run out of good people to send me to. Maybe he's going off socials at this point.
We need 3 votes to put Bort on the block, starting in 3, 2, 1.
I think if we kill Bort, we have nothing going into final 3. Like
2 is not enough.
I think that was the right kill for the day. I still think Zach will be evil, but I just don't have the time to parse poisoning between Bort and Wildstar.
You should have dead voted then.
That's why I dead voted on Wildstar.
Second call for nominations.
Bort. Right, I'm
I'll
still
nominate-
tempted to go after Brad, but
No, Brad's never the summon demon, so I think I'll nominate Tesso.
Why?
From my perspective, Zach is confirmed to me. Tesso has not had a gossip go off all game. I understand she's claiming a traveller. I think that it could well be the case that Tesso was summoned because there was no suspicion on her.
Tesso, your defense.
I think for anyone to summon me would be the height of recklessness. So, Bort might have done it. I think we should have killed Bort. I don't think we should kill me. This is a bad plan, and I absolutely am the apprentice.
We need 3 votes to put Tesso on the block, starting in 3, 2, 1.
if I don't vote here, are we going to get anything on the block? Because no one's been willing to vote on Brad.
I will vote on Brad, but yeah.
That is enough.
Yeah.
Tesso warning is on the
Brad's
block. This
demon.
can be beaten.
Yeah, this is dumb. I'll nominate Brad.
Why?
There's absolutely no reason to kill me, and some suspicion on Brad.
Brad, your defense?
Preposterous. I don't have either the demon, so just leave me be. Leave me alone. I'll tie if we need to. We'll worry about it, but leave me be.
3 will tie. 4 will put Brad on the block. Starting in 3, 2, 1.
I'll even put. Look, I can tie.
Let's not use too many dead votes here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5 is enough. Brad is
Jeez.
on the block for execution. Tesso is.
A thought occurs. Did travelers count towards player count?
They
Yes.
do. Yes. It's player count.
Right, so we will wake up in final 3 regardless of whether
Unless-
someone's a traveler.
Yeah.
Not
regardless,
Tesso is-
necessarily.
Yes.
Tesso.
Hello. I'm
Hi.
pretending to puzzle master guess. I'm
Who are you
gonna
gonna
guess.
guess?
Wildstar's ability's been malfunctioning. It's so strange.
Nice.
What?
You're
Bort's the demon.
Okay.
I think Bort's the demon, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna say that. Perfect.
Okay.
Right.
Thanks.
Like, I think Brad would not have been summoned. I could have been summoned, but from my perspective, I know I'm not. I don't think Karen would have been summoned because people are suspicious of Karen from the get-go.
It's 10
I
seconds
think I
into
would
the
have
day.
Who was for me?
I also got
Five,
nominated like
move
the
it?
first 2 days.
3, 2,
Zach, you the poppy grower?
1. Brad has been executed. Brad, how would you like to die?
Can I go with 5 rocks?
5 rocks. One by one, they all fall down. And at about the 4th rock, Brad is knocked out. And then he dies to the 5th rock. But the game continues. Everyone goes to sleep. Hey,
Hello.
please choose a player.
I just convinced Town to kill the least demony person. That's awesome.
Nice.
I'm going to kill Karen today.
Okay, thank you very much. So that can't even poison Tessa, can it? Because it's got to be a townsfolk neighbor, so it can poison the poppy grower, which as we've established doesn't do anything, or we can poison sexy Ethan, which is what we're gonna do. Has ability, excellent. A curious final 3. I could see Bort dying here. Having said that, there's a lot of dead votes used. However, Karen, I'm gonna actually talk to Karen. Who did she think the demon is? Hey Karen, I was just
Hey.
wondering who you think the demon is.
I spent most of the day in a chat with Bort and Kizzle, so it was not helpful. Brad told me that Bort apparently claimed Vigor. Sorry, Brad told me that Bort claimed Vigor, yeah. I definitely don't think it's Tesso. Between Zach and Bort, I think it's probably Bort.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Cool, thanks.
I mean, I guess Karen should know there's an alive poppy grower in Zach, which is another telltale sign. Well, we're going to final 3. It's a curious final 3. Good, have enough votes here. I've got them outnumbered 5 to 3. I imagine Bort will be nominated. We'll see what happens. Good morning, Ravenswood Bluff. Karen has died during the night, leaving Tesso the morning, Zach and Bort alive.
I got Kerry last
This is the
night.
worst outcome.
Yeah, it is. So I am the apprentice. I got Ravenkeeper. I told Wildstar day before yesterday. She was the first person that I told it was Ravenkeeper and not Gossip.
I think this makes sense. I think Zach's the demon.
Well,
Yeah,
you
I think
definitely
so
there
too.
because like I've snaked on both you and Tesso. And
So where's
that
Bort's
Karen is-
nonsense High Priestess information coming from if it's not Bort?
It could be Brad the poisoner, Brad or Karen the poisoner, either or. It doesn't matter between Brad and Karen which one's the poisoner and which one's the summoner.
If Karen's the poisoner, why would she die in the night there?
Because she's not a demon candidate.
Yeah.
Still isn't.
You three are
Minions.
the exact demon candidates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then,
I mean, what demon do we think it is? Like, I am good, so we both
It's either Vigor or it's not a Poe. It's either
It's
Vigor
not
or
a
Imp.
no. Why do we not think it's Imp?
I said it's Vigor or Imp. I don't know.
No, I don't think it's Vigor, because when you wouldn't summon a Vigor.
I think it's
I
just
guess
I don't
honestly.
see why you wouldn't.
Yeah,
I
because
also
then
think
you
it
have
matters.
It's a Poppy Grower game, and you
I
haven't
don't think
figured
you'd
out
summon
your
a
team
Vigor.
yet.
Yeah.
You could
Well,
summon
if it's
Sophie.
Imp, I don't think it's relevant.
Well, it is relevant if it's Vigor.
No, it's not
Maybe,
starting.
but I don't think.
Zach,
I
you
don't
don't
think there's a star pass.
Zach, you don't want to be going down the route that it's a starting Vigor. Or, you want to be going down.
No. I'm not saying it's starting Vigor, but I'm saying it's relevant if it's a Vigor who was summoned.
Emerald,
Right.
can I ask a
Yes.
storyteller question?
Yes.
Could you put an apprentice summoner in the bag and no demon and the other two minions are minions? Or because they're an apprentice, they have to have a non-summoner ability if there's no demon in the bag?
That's an interesting question.
Can I pretend that BD never asked that question so I don't have to consider it as an option?
I'm gonna say no, I couldn't do that because Apprentice is on your first night you gain the ability, so there's technically a tiny bit in the game where there would be no demon and good would immediately win.
Okay.
And
That's the answer I was
say that
hoping
that's
for.
not possible.
Thank you.
Wait, what? How is if Karen is a Vig killed poisoner, then Bort is poisoned?
As in Karen's still poisoning Bort.
Karen still has an ability to poison Ball, which
so-
points towards Zach. So I think the demon candidates from I think is Zach and Tesco.
Okay, I just wanted to ask Wildstar, what do you think the evil team is?
Evil team? I don't know, man.
Okay, do you
I'm
think
gonna
that's
be real.
Sorry, I mean, do you think that any of myself, Danica, Kerry, or Kizzle is on the evil team?
I think that Danica and Kizzle are good. I am not sure about you or Carrie.
Okay. Yeah, so just keep in mind that the four of us have lost our ghost votes. So
yes.
Yeah. We have to be careful
I got
today.
that. I do think that Bort is likely the demon because I can't come up with, or at least evil, because I can't come up with other reasons for me to not work twice.
Oh. Well, I did guess you Wildstar with my puzzle master ability. I did get Bort as the demon, so if that helps.
I would have to be
Doesn't.
starting evil though, right? Because the day 2 gossip would still go off.
Not with a poisoner.
Well, I'm innkeeper of that. I kept Wildstar, but
The day 2 gossip was
But it
just
happened
Bort and Adam. Yeah,
Yeah.
you were dead
It's
when
day
the Bort
one,
and Adam
it's-
both good didn't go off.
Yeah, but if there was a poisoner, then there's the reason why the gossips didn't go off, and I don't have to be evil, right?
Nominations
Well,
are open, by the way.
No,
It's
I don't
if
think my gossip
Wildstar's
really
poisoned,
says
then
much
you're
about you.
not, and your information doesn't line up. That's why I was willing to dead vote on Wildstar, but I still can't flip between Bort and
I think I'm gonna say that my info says nothing. Honestly, like
I think Wildstar,
think
your info is
thinking about
backing
it
up
is
Brad to
worthwhile.
an extent, because you gossiped that Brad and Danica are evil, and there was no extra gossip, which means that from your perspective, I think Brad kind of has to be the puzzle master.
She gossiped that Brad and Danica were both
I gossiped that they were good.
Yeah, and there was no extra gossip, right?
So, from my perspective, either Brad is the puzzle master or Brad is evil, and those are both reasons why that gossip would have failed.
Fair.
Is
And then
there a
if
reason
you-
that
Oh, sorry.
with Bort's information, is the potential reason why Bort led Karen on night 3 was because it was a starting Poppy Grower game. Karen was the summoner who picked a particular demon, but Zach was summoned because the storyteller picks, and then Bort learns Karen because Karen doesn't know who was summoned.
That's
I for-
really hard for me to figure out, I must say.
I forgot about that jinx where the storyteller picks a summon target if a proper girl's alive.
What day did Bolt learn Karen? Because if it's the summoner day, that could be.
It's the summoner day.
It's the summoner day. I might be convinced.
Yeah, but I'm never gonna figure that out if I say so myself. Like,
I'm glad I figured it out for
Beardy
you.
Beardy and then Tesso. That still doesn't make sense.
There's just no
learning me-
reason for you to learn me once, never mind twice. There's no
agree.
reason for that.
Especially even if Tesso's evil or the demon, I don't think there's any reason for that.
Mm-hmm. I'm leaning more towards Zach as the summoned target. But I don't
think
know.
like the people with dead votes have to commit. Or
We do.
Yeah.
That's why I'm putting my thoughts out there
I
for
am
other dead
leaning
people.
towards Bort, but I will just listen to whatever you all think because I don't.
I think we're in a position like Wildstar just said she's leaning towards Bort. Beardy's leaning towards me. Brad, I think most people believe is evil. That's where I'm at as well.
Yes.
I have no idea where Adam's leading, but I fully trust Adam to be good. I agree that I think the dead players need to come to some sort of agreement. I think it's literally. I think it's a 1 in 3 chance for everyone. I don't think there's nothing that's leading us in the direction of a demon. I think the main thing is that Bort's information makes no sense. So that's whether you believe Bort is lying or Bort has been poison locked the whole game. I don't see how Bort's information makes sense. Tesso could be lying about having the Ravenkeeper ability. I could be lying about being the poppy grower. Or I could be the poppy grower that's just still saying to be poppy grower.
30 seconds left in the game.
Bort nominates Zach.
Bort nominates Zach. Why?
Well, we were nearing the end of the day. It doesn't seem like Adam or, well, just Adam really is going to speak up. I think Wildstar and Brad are both evil, so I don't really care where they're voting. I just care about Beardy's vote. Beardy says he's going to vote, but he's leaning towards Zach, so that is where I went. Because I cannot tell between the two of them. Like, either of them could have been summoned. Personally, I also lean towards Zach just because Zach's been pushing a bit harder.
Zach, your defense?
I've been pushing a bit harder because this has been a very confusing game and we need to try and get something together. I feel like Town has been very disorganized this whole game. I know me pushing might have come across as me being evil, but just trying to get something to get going because I feel like we just have not really gotten anywhere in terms of demon candidates. I agree. I think it's a crapshoot between the three of us. I fully understand if you vote for me, but I'm not the demon. I'm still the poppy grower. Evil, if I'm sober, Evil still don't know who their whole team is. But I think they might have figured it out.
We need 2 votes to put Zach on the block. Starting in 3, 2, 1.
I really don't know.
I think we need to go all in, right?
It's a flip.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
4 votes is enough. Zach is on the block. This can still be tied or beaten. There's 20 seconds left.
I won't nominate. I'll bow gracefully. There's no point.
Tessa, will you be nominating? You've got 15 seconds.
Who's got votes left? No, I think
It's
the evil team.
There's no point.
Yeah. Karen just messaged me and said, "Don't vote. Zach's the demon. I know you're evil." But
1.
Melon.
Zach has been executed. Zach, how would you like to die?
A big old ruby.
Ruby, that is a type of rock, so we'll allow it. It comes down from the sky, as many rocks do, and it's sort of a sharp bit sort of pierces you through the skull and you die, ending the game immediately. The game is over. There is a team that has won. And it's the team that Karen is on.
Fuck.
It's the team that Bort is on. It's the evil team. Congratulations, Bort was indeed your summoned Mortis.
Well played.
Bort, who did start the game as the High Priestess. learnt that he should speak to Adam, the gambler, and then was pointed at Tesso. There was a very specific reason for this, and it was because me and chat were deciding who would be the worst possible person for Bort to speak to that night. This is because we had a poisoned gossip, Wildstar, who had a gossip that was we really wanted to make it seem like it was sober, because it was saying that one of three good players was evil. But the gossip was poisoned, but then the innkeeper, Ethan, also picked Wildstar and Bort. So we wanted to do everything we possibly could to make Bort look drunk that night. So we showed Tesso, the apprentice Ravenkeeper. I didn't get mentioned at the end there that Bort was innkeeper drunk on that night too, which was a sad, because we were just trying our best to make that gossip look like it was sober to frame good players. Of course, after that point, Bort then gets summoned into the demon, which was our choice, as this was a summoner poppy grower game. Zach was the poppy grower, but Karen was the summoner, not the pixie poppy grower. Karen didn't got to choose the demon type, chose Vigor Mortis, but didn't get to choose the person. We thought Bort was a pretty good person to choose. There was a lot of confirmation on him early, but it was pretty hard to choose between quite a few candidates. And we have Danica, our seamstress. Danica learnt that Karen and Sexy Ethan were on different teams. That was true. That was on night one. Kerry, our snake charmer, who picked the demon before they were the demon, as well as two other players, never picked while there was an active demon. Kizzle, our mutant, who was the only outsider in this game because Tessa was the apprentice Ravenkeeper. Beauty, our grandmother, who learnt Danica the seamstress, and Brad, our poisoner, who picked Zach on night one, which sadly does nothing. Then Wildstar the next two nights. Wildstar was poisoned, both of which were true gossips at the time. From that point, Wildstar gossiped evil players, so none of Wildstar gossips were effective, but she was the sober gossip at times. Brad, I don't think there were any poisons that did anything after that point onwards, but they were very useful.
They were strong poisons, though, man. That so strong.
So was I poisoned night 2?
You were innkeeper drunk. The night.
Then why didn't Wildstar's gossip go off?
Because
she was poisoned by Brad.
Wildstar was poisoned, and it was also the innkeeper picked.
I thought that Bort was sober that night and saw the apprentice because I got executed, which backs up Tesso because she's the traveler and I'm the outsider. But I didn't want to bring it up because I was trying to build a world where either Bort or Zach was the demon, and I thought it was Zach, so I was like, I'm just going to keep this quiet.
It was a really weird situation where I wanted Bort to look drunk without making it too obvious. We thought about showing Adam again, or someone suggested we show Bort himself, but I thought then it's just too obvious that I'm doing something. I thought Tesso was just about the right amount of useless. But then, of course, from that point onwards, Bort then has to make up the High Priestess. That's no offense to you, Tessa. Your character in this game, as the apprentice Ravenkeeper, is just the right amount of useless, as it hadn't used your ability yet.